We're streaming.
My enemy.
I just need to.
Want to see the updated tree?
Yeah, hell yeah. Look
Bang.
at that
Bang.
beauty.
It looks good, man.
No longer a spiral.
Podcast stuff. All right. Going to...
It looks like we're live.
That
I
sounds like
see
a fair
Twitch. I don't know how to change the title. Is the
You know, it doesn't matter
it does yeah.
for the live, right? You know?
Yeah, like
It's still Arcane.
it used to pop up a thing that would be like, this is your title, but I can't do it now. All right. So bring this.
I will. You want to post the links?
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
For people.
Why are they bringing out Luigi like fucking Bane?
Yeah, right? They're like, what do they think is going to happen to him? There's so many police around him. Yeah, no, it says we're live on YouTube as well. So whatever Cody gave me streams us everywhere.
Okay.
Dope.
I mean, the real important part is Riverside. Secondary, Twitch.
True.
The rest is like
True.
whatever.
All right, I'm going to start recording in Riverside. Counting down. All right. It's so much more stressful running all this shit, you know? Like, it was easy to set up, but it was stressful. I got to fix this though. So
Yeah, I appreciate you learning it so I don't have to learn it.
yeah,
Right?
no problem. No problem.
I'm not sure my laptop would even like allow me to run another application.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new computer, but that's probably not going to happen now. All right.
Not for a little bit.
Not for a little bit. All right.
If it's not here, I can turn up my volume a little bit.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Sammy Sosa,
Sammy
Shucks.
Sosa.
cunt by the seashore.
That's a lot. Sammy Sosa shucks cunt by the seashore.
Shucking cunt.
Seashore gets me. Like
Seashore.
if I have
Yeah.
to say anything before it,
Seashore. Sammy Sosa shucks cunt at the seashore.
that's a
Sammy
tough
Sosa
one.
sucks cunt.
Sammy Sosa sucks cunt. Serves cunt.
I can't have
Serves
Twitch
cunt.
open. Wait, maybe I can
Yeah.
just trick myself. There we go. I can't have. I was looking at the Twitch video, but it's behind, and then I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
fucks me
see
up.
Twitch chat. So if I mean, that's the way. Like, we're gonna do it like the olden days. You know what I mean?
You know, fuck
Like,
them and suck them.
fuck them and suck them. If you're in Twitch, thank you, but I will not be listening to what you are
Yeah.
saying.
I will. I have it opened in a
Kyle,
way, so I can
Kyle
see Twitch.
will listen and ban you if you get out of line.
ban. That's a ban.
That's a ban. That's a
I
ding
just,
dong ban.
I pulled a Celebi today, Harris.
What?
Yeah, I know.
In the card game?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you
dude.
still playing it?
No, I have not touched it in
Oh, okay.
weeks.
Yeah, the new expansion came out
Sick.
just a couple days ago. I already got the Celebi. I'm like, oh, I got one.
Fucking sick, dude. No, I have been cracked out on Metaphor right now.
Yeah, I have those 2 weeks off. I'm like,
Yeah.
Metaphor and Final Fantasy, call me.
There you go. There you go. All right. we got a long one ahead of us, boys. I'm gonna tell you what. So
Okay.
we're gonna be here for a minute.
Let it rip, Tater Chip.
I phoned it in last week or the week before. Time's a construct. I fucking said it. And I swear to God, I'll fucking do it again. If anyone says one fucking word about it, being consistent so fucking hard. I go back and forth between ill, yucky, gross stuff to, oh, damn, I want to wear her around my wrist like Hex Tech gauntlets. Between if you call cum cottage cheese, I'm going to throw up, to I'll be hounding for red puss butter like Warwick, just catching a whiff of it on the northern air current. The incongruency of my mind is a quandary for those with the ears to hear. But at the end of the day, I am home. This beautiful, disgusting, horrible, piss-laden, cum-coated location that is close to my soul. The Anime Trap House.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel like that needs a
Thank you.
poetry
Thank
clap.
You. Thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot that I wrote that, so I had to I was reading it as I was reading it. You know what I mean? I had an edit too that I didn't put in here. The red puss butter. I was gonna put the pussberry jam.
Yeah.
You know, but I fucked
Pussberry
it.
jam is
Pussberry jam.
I kind of like that, yeah. And it's a little seedy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Yeah.
It's
You
got a
can't tell
little.
it's seeds, but you know there's something.
You
in
know
it.
what's
There's
in there.
something, a little hair. I don't know.
Something's in there that is
Something's
naturally
in there.
occurring, but you wish it wasn't. You know.
But I'm.
Oh, I didn't want
I
that.
didn't want that. Welcome to the Anime Trap House. I am your host, Harris. Heavy is the Crown Con. And with me are 2 out of 4 people, but I'm going to read all of them because the order is important here. Cody, heavy is the cum in my mouth, Chambers. He's not here. Justin, heavy is the belly I like, Flory, because he likes pregnant. He's into the pregnant stuff, you know. Kyle, heavy is the cock. Yeah, we saw that one coming. Ramsey Lalich. PJ, heavy is the lift, but not really because he's so strong. Pinning.
Oh yeah.
And those are the boys. We're the boys. How's everybody doing?
Boys, I'm good,
Boys.
dude. I
I
got
just
one more.
want to say that voting season is right around the corner.
Oh,
Sure,
here we go.
sure.
with
And
this shit.
Okay, but hear me out, Kyle.
So
my God.
I believe in what he's about to say because I kind of understand. Here you go.
Because people, if there's one constant through November and December, it has been Harris. Harris has written all of the podcasts. He's done the overdoses. Like, Harris has done it all.
True.
Cody couldn't even show up today. Justin, who knows? Maybe he pregnancy scare. We don't know. Who knows?
But
Throw
it's
it
him.
out there.
It's him.
No, the pregnancy scare was that he thought he saw a lady pregnant,
Right.
And you had to go chase it down.
Right.
Yeah.
But Harris, I do applaud you.
Thank you.
You put in the fucking work.
I am trying to earn all 13% of the votes that I will get this year.
Oh, double digits and just like
double digits.
talking
I just
down
don't give
about
a
it.
shit. Yeah, double digits, dude. Who doesn't hit double digits in this economy, dude?
Oh no.
No, I mean, yeah, it's been a interesting couple of weeks and trying to get the overdoses written. I mean, I tried not to overdose the second season of Arcane. I really did not. I wanted to split it up, but you know, sometimes the cookie crumbles in a way that we're not prepared for, and then there's crumbs on the ground.
Yeah, we said we were skipping that 1 week, and I was like, but can I
Yeah.
just watch the rest?
Right. I was like, we gotta watch the rest though. Like,
I gotta keep going.
I asked Cody today because I was talking to him earlier, and I was like, "Did you watch any of it?" And he's like, "I watched like the first 3 episodes." And I was like, "You motherfucker! Like, what are you fucking doing?"
He almost never like.
Yeah.
I always feel like
Oh, yeah.
it's
yeah.
the night of
Yeah,
he's watching it.
which is fine, but like this was a lot. Like these episodes
Yeah.
are like 40 minutes to an hour each. To
I
like
know.
put that off on the day of. I mean, I guess he knew he wasn't gonna make it, but like, woof. And it is especially this season, like it's a bit emotionally devastating. There was a couple episodes after they were done. I was like, I need to get up and shake this one off before I start the next one, you know? But yeah, what are we watching with the boys that are here? Also, to piggyback off of what PJ says, just remember when you're voting this year, okay? It's the holiday season, all right? And the 3 of us are fucking here.
Yeah, we're working holidays.
We're fucking working. All right.
Yeah.
I catch my ass getting laid off yesterday here today. All right. Exactly 24 hours ago, I was notified I did not have a job. All right. And here I fucking am. I was like, I'm going tomorrow. If it's just me, I don't give a shit, dude. You're about to hear me talk about Arcane season 2 by myself.
Getting pictures from your ex-boss and Cody just like
Yeah.
at a cabin having Christmas celebration.
Real. Cody called him in, said, dude, this dude, performance, cut him fucking loose, man. And they were like, say less. And they fucking got me, dude. They got me. But yeah, what are we watching? We're watching Arcane season 2. Put respect on PJ and Kyle and me for putting in the work. I'm hoping Justin watched it so I don't have to shit on him about it. But if he didn't watch it, dude, Justin, what the fuck you doing?
I think I'm straight for this year's Trappies because I've heard not one but 2 people say they're voting.
I
for
know,
me.
dude.
I feel like there's
And
more
I'm
than
like,
that, Kyle.
2 people voting for me. That's
It's
already better than
coming,
last
dude.
year. So we're good. We're good.
The Kyle Assance is coming for us, and I'm not okay about it. But as long as it's not Cody, you feel me? Like, that's it. It can't be him again, dude. He can't keep getting away with it. Before we get into the overdose for season 2, just also this is like, it's an overdose, but not, it's an accidental overdose. Okay. So it's not going to be set up the same way that I've done it in the past. It's going to sound like the normal script, but like, it's going to be 9 fucking episodes. We're going to be here for a minute, get comfortable, get a snack, get a couple snacks, have a dinner, whatever. Just be ready for it. All right. Before we get into it, we're going to do the ad. Catch the show live every Thursday-ish. Probably not for the next 2 weeks though, because that shit's Christmas and that shit is New Year's. But you can catch us over at twitch.tv/anime trap house or YouTube anime trap house. That's where we're streaming. I don't think we're on Kick. I don't know, but those are the places I know we are for sure when we're going live.
I don't know the rules.
I don't know the rules. Thursday every 5 p.m. ish, probably closer to 5:30 p.m. ish CST. If you can't catch us live, that's okay. We're on podcast services everywhere. If we're not on a podcast service, you can't hear this. So I don't need to say more about it. All right.
I kept turning the radio.
Yeah.
And it's just
We're not on AM and FM yet, but stay tuned. Maybe we'll make it. But yeah, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. I don't know where else people listen to podcasts, but we're fucking everywhere. Just type in Anime Trap House and you'll find us. If you like what we say and want to take us to help us get to the next level, you can contribute to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/anime trap house, just like our Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Big Happy, Purdue, Alexi Lou, Mooseman, and Aries, and our DGen royalty, the ones that are at the cream of the crop, so to say. Polar Bear 93, Brrr. Girl with a Pikachu tattoo, Chew. And fuck Jordy.
Jordy.
Fuck Jordy. If you
I
can't throw
still
us,
can't believe that fuck Jordy is still.
that's
going.
real. It's still going,
Yeah.
man. It's beautiful.
That's crazy.
hell of a meme.
If you can't give us money, that's okay. Times is tough. I got laid off. It's fine. I understand. You can leave us a review anywhere. Spotify, Apple, any of those places. If you don't want to do that because that's too much work, that's fine. But you want to do a little bit extra work, you can email us at typebox@animetraphouse.com, at theanimetraphouse.com, one of those. And we'll read it. We might not like it, but we'll read it. Cody sent me some, even though he's not here. So I have some stuff to read. We'll get to it later. But yeah, other than that, you can feel free to join our Discord. People be going off in there. People be playing Marvel Rivals, streaming shit, watching watching anime here and there. You know, Purdue's always out there on Sundays doing his thing. Shonen Sundays at like 7 p.m.
I don't join a ton, but I always just imagine everyone's mic's muted and just jerking off.
Just fucking jerking,
dude.
just going to fucking
Absolutely,
town.
dude.
So yeah, the community in the Discord's great. I love them all. They're wonderful people. Feel free to join. Yeah, or Facebook groups, which I don't feel like are super active, but we get posts every now and again. Yeah, that's the ad. Message over. What we got next? We got emails and reviews. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I hope it's full of cum.
Filled with cum.
Yum.
All right. This one is for the Overdose from Arcane Season 1. It says, oh, he didn't hit see more, so we'll see what happens here. This one says, hey, Stavros, went to the doctor. Turns out every time I hear your voice, I twist my cock like a Waffle House waitress, wringing out the dirty dish rag she uses to wipe down the 3 a.m. barfly barf and hash browns off the countertops. He told me I should stop listening to the show, but I don't need a PhD to see that guy's a total fucking cuck. This is the person that referred to Cody as Stavros in the last one. So that's a little
callback.
Lore for you there. And that callback is probably the more correct term, but I put lore. I like to think that we have lore, you know?
Yeah.
How is it that I just realized we just got a letter? It's from fucking Blue's Clues. Yeah, dude. Fuck heavy with the Blue's Clues. And, you know, it's, you know, I look, I'm a modern musician, okay? I wait till something is like 20 years old and then I sample it, all right? Next one says, Matt, it's been a minute, but Arcane great, Overdosing great, with context, when Kyle do B-Stars and steal election.
Come on.
It's happening for you, brother.
Come on. Like
it's happening.
it was funny
bro.
it was funny for the second time, like being like, hey, B-Star season 2.
I'm telling you though, that third season's calling my fucking name, bro. That might be a Christmas present to myself to watch that shit, dude. It's fucking it's fucking funny too, because I like memed Tawny into watching it and she like loved the first season unironically, and I was like, you fucking would, you read smut and shit like that, right? And then she watches the second season. I'm like, the second season's really fucking good though, right? She's like, no, I didn't like it. And I was like, oh fuck. Like I was like, it's because the second season's more like male coded, you know? He's got like Legoshi's got like a fucking training arc and shit like that going on, you know? And so it's just better, you know.
All seasons are just stupid. I don't know.
They're not great, but I love them.
Fucking insane. I just have no like. I honestly can't even tell you where the story's going, and I don't care.
Yeah.
I cannot care.
We are the same in that context, except I'm happy to be on the ride. You know. Next one says, I love that overdoses are back in. Would love to see a Blue Eye Samurai overdose. Also, hairs for Trap President. Let's fucking go, dude. That's me.
Hell yeah.
Blue Eyed Samurai is one that I would like to watch. I would like to.
Have you watched any of it?
I have not.
There's titty. So
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know Netflix was like that.
Yeah, like realistic looking titty too, not like your like average anime bimbo.
I like the art style
titty.
looked interesting. It like wasn't like anime-y. It was like scrawly, kind of like water brushy, right?
And if I can't remember if it's episode 1 or episode 2, but there's some crushing moments. You're gonna
all right, cool. That's great. Love that for me. Next one, whichever trapper gets an interview on Rogan gets my vote. That's how I make all my political decisions. Question: besides titties, what is PJ's favorite camping activity?
Oh my God, is that such a good question?
That's a good question, dude.
Okay, so first off, my camping, right? So we bought a little camper, little trailer, travel trailer, that we literally call the Stabbin' Cabins. Mm-hmm. And for our anniversary, I bought my wife a journal that says SEA. It stands for Stabbin' Cabin Adventures.
Hell yeah.
Just so we could talk about the where we have gone and where we have had sex. That is literally like if I'm camping, I'm fucking.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Titties '1, so I'm so happy they nailed this down
excluded
to
that,
number two.
right?
Because he kind of fucked me there.
He probably started writing, and then he's like, he knows it's
He
gonna
knows.
be titties.
It's
I
gonna
know
be
what it is.
titties. I know
gonna be
PJ,
titties.
dude.
My number 2 thing would probably be going for a hike and taking a nap in a hammock.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of my shit. Do you remember being a kid and just like being outside and you like lay down on the ground and you just hear like the tree rustling together, the leaves and shit? Like that's where it takes me back, and I fucking love it.
That's great.
feel.
That's man
And
shit.
it's even better because I got a 2-person hammock and we can still have titties in the hammock. Understand? When I roll out the hammock and we're like in the middle of the woods, she's like, "Fuck."
Second answer is still titties.
Still kind of titties.
Still side of titties. Like titties is not the
Side of
main
titties.
course in the second answer, but it's on the side. Good question. As a member of the original 7%, I speak for us all when I say that Kyle deserves Trapper of the Year.
Hell yeah.
On everyone's soul, his locker room comments resonated deeply within us all and only proved why he deserves this award.
I don't know if everyone should be jumping in on that.
So
I don't.
Then there's a
Calm down
break.
there, Spotify user.
And then they said, JK, I'm ditching ship. Harris for Trapper of the Year. My goat got me the Arcane episode I've waited for. Hell yeah,
hell.
dude. I do have to say the
That
name
sounds
too, though. It's Simpa.
Simple.
That's fucking good, dude. That's fucking
Yeah, that's
good.
like Lion King. Like
Yeah.
that's funny. That's good.
That's good. All right. Next one is from Baki Hanma season 2, episode 14 through 20. Just found this shit. Binge listen only the animes I've watched, but suck me. I love it. Keep it up, you pieces of shit.
It's so funny imagining someone just be like, it's just like not inundated with all our dumb shit, watching like 2 episodes, immediately parroting
Being
it.
like,
Just,
suck me, dude. That's consistency.
that's great.
Next one is for Chainsaw Man, episode 1 through 6. This Chainsaw Kid has nothing on my record. I got more kills than Nam in a few weeks than Denji does in his lifetime. But I say it's a good anime and will send a paveway to laser-guided bomb to your IP address. All right.
How old are you?
I don't know. Their name is
Where are you getting these bombs?
like a jet fighter. So like, I
Might
believe
be
him.
able to.
I believe him. All right.
It might be a jet.
It might be.
Emailing.
This is an email from Amanda. It says the title is Beastars. No question here. Just wanted to say I started watching Beastars and was losing my mind at all the praise it got on Reddit. I found your podcast and felt so validated. Beastars is all over the place. I want to enjoy the world building, but things don't make any fucking sense, logically and thematically. Maybe it's a cultural difference. I don't know, but I guess it just sucks. Unfortunately, it is compelling enough for me to keep watching, so I'll keep listening through your episodes. They are the highlight of this dog shit experience. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Amanda. You understand how I feel about it.
Thank you, Amanda. That's, oh God. It feels good having someone just like validate in any way and not just like meme on me for it.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is just an image. It says cope, and it's from Dan. So like, you know the picture where it's like the 5 dudes standing behind the couch and the one girl sitting there cross-legged?
Yeah.
So it's that's the frame, but it's JFK Jr. or RFK Jr. JD Vance, Trump, Rogan, and Elon standing as the 5 guys, and then Kamala Harris as the person sitting on the couch.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know what to do with that image,
That's-
but they sent it to us, and I understand. Yeah, I guess the context there is that they fucked her in the election cycle, right?
Yeah.
Right. Got me. Cope. Makes sense. I understand. I appreciate you sharing it. It's a pretty decent job of Photoshop, no lie. Like whoever made it, good on you.
We appreciate you sharing it, but we also specifically asked for meat.
Yeah, there's like you could have
So-
at least like if you made this, you could have put them with their dongs hanging out, you know?
Oh,
like
okay. I thought it was
Or
gonna be.
you could have
more-
printed it and then held it behind you with your dong. And your
yeah.
and then somebody could have taken over the.
You could have
shoulder.
tributed it. You could have like.
Yeah, you could have tributed it.
Yeah, that's much more better.
You could have done that. You could have done
He could
all
have
of
had a
that.
picture with cum on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Could have. But I appreciate the email. I appreciate the emails and the comments. Thank y'all.
Who sends dry photos, anyways?
Right.
In 2024, the year of our Lord, you're sending dry pics, dude?
Here's a pic of my dog. Why is there cum on?
I mean,
don't
that's just
care if you're sending Christmas cards straight from the factory. The factory guy better be coming on that. fucking
there should
Christmas
be
card, okay?
snow. There should be liquid snow on my Christmas card. And that's it. That was all the stuff. There's a good amount of stuff. I appreciate Cody doing the forethought there and getting it ready for me. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It was full of cum. We did it. All right. Let's do dope and chokes. Justin's not here for the review roundup.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
If you
ready to roll. We wanna
dude,
do it.
let's do it. All right.
We don't need them.
We don't need them.
I will even yell if we need to.
You spin
I
me
can't.
right round,
round,
baby,
baby.
right round. This
right
is
round.
PJ's review round. I can sense Kyle's fear as I said PJ's.
"What do I say?"
He's like, whoa.
I was in full robot mode. I was gonna say Justin.
Sneaky. All right, so there are so many really long ones.
Yes.
The anime users really came out and
Yeah.
they said, all right, I got to really show I have a brain. And I got to say how much I either liked it or kind of liked it. So, first one, 5 stars. And that's because Season 2 fails to deliver on everything that Season 1 set up.
Wow.
Where Season 1 focused on the story of the characters against the interesting background, Season 2 loses that balance. It doesn't give enough attention to the existing characters and even introduces new characters and fails to fully develop those new characters. Background material, like for the Arcane, is begun but never wrapped up. Season 2 tries too much and then promptly fails to deliver for all of it. The ideas and material for 2 or 3 seasons are crammed into one, and everything suffers for it.
You still gave it a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 10.
Oh,
5 out of 10.
okay. I was like,
Sorry,
what?
5 out of 10.
If it was a 5 out of 5, this is gonna be my basically like that's the most Kyle thing you can do.
Yeah. Dope is dope, but
Yeah, but yeah. 10 out of 10. This is a piece of art, pure and simple. Every frame is a painting ready to fill a museum. The story, the characters, down to the little details. I laughed, I cried, and I wanted to be there for every moment. Give me more. All right. I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
There was everyone that I found that was like a 10 out of 10. They decided that they had a podcast and they had to write their ideas down. So I skipped them.
yeah, fuck that, dude. We're on the
Fucking
podcast.
idiots.
You spin me
I've
right
been spun
round,
right.
baby,
I
right round.
spun
This
spin
is
round.
PJ's review round up.
It's Justin's.
I mean, like, yeah, it could be, but it's PJ's for
Respectfully.
today. Respectfully, fuck 'em, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get in the dope and choke and find out what the correct answers were. Yeah, we'll start with PJ.
I give it a dopest dope. I think that's an easy dopest dope. Even the last
Is it the shower scene? Is that why?
so
The jail scene. The
Listen.
jail scene.
Sorry, yeah, the jail scene. It felt like a shower.
I,
It was
I
a
was
shower.
yeah. Just sitting on my couch, rubbing myself like Kyle does him.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking a thumb, just going in a circle. On
the little quarter circle on the on the penis clit. Yeah.
top. Yeah, dude.
Catch me in Street Fighter. I'll fucking get you.
I was worried. I saw all this shit unraveling, and I was like, I felt like it was a lot. I did. And then they showed the one fucking dude pull the ripcord, and I was like, great. this is what saves it all. I hate it. And then that didn't happen. And I was like, I'm dumb for assuming they were going to fucking botch this fucking last episode. And I'm a stupid piece of shit. So I don't need all of the explanation. Like, what's the Arcane? I don't fucking care. All that I need to know is that there is an Arcane. I would assume maybe people who know the lore, maybe Kyle knows what the Arcane is. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
It doesn't matter. No, it's just this. They said magic, and that's
Season 1, I was like, I mean, I guess the Arcane is what we made along the way. You know, like.
Right. And then they brought in that you could use it to time travel, and did they explain it a lot? No, I still feels like something we don't understand, but I also felt like we were never gonna fully understand it because they just like threw the label magic across it and said this is just what it is. You don't really get to question it. But I'm a fucking sucker for time shit. So then at the end, where I thought it was going to end on a ripcord fucking stupid thing that Heimerdinger made, then it ends with it being a fucking time loop, and the dude has tried ending this time loop with every fucking person, and it's just this one person it's finally worked on. Are you fucking kidding me? If that doesn't give you the chills, if it doesn't send you back to Doctor Who, who's the old guy? Who's the fucking
Capaldi?
old guy? If it doesn't send you back to Capaldi and him spending 3
Yes,
billion years
dude.
trying to get the fuck out of that jail, I don't know who I am.
Yes, dude.
I'm just sitting there like, okay, you got me. You fucking won. Let's do it. And then at the end, they're like, it's not going to happen. And then shit gets go. And then dude ripcords, right? But it I don't know. Everything.
Every time you say
felt crazy,
ripcord,
but it was good.
I keep not remembering what a ripcord is and only think of Beyblade. So I keep getting very
was a time
confused
Beyblade.
and then having to like readjust myself. I'm
Yeah.
like, Beyblades, where's the Beyblades?
Hell yeah.
Also, like, they take us through a different universe to absolutely heal us after literally just tearing us apart.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely murdering me. If there's I needed something for that little to like get me off of whatever the fuck her name was who shot the gun.
Isha.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're done with that. Done with that. Then they sent us somewhere else, and I got to see Heimerdinger almost explode,
Yeah, dude.
or basically explode.
Basically explode.
And he's like, 4 seconds. That's as much. as
That's
you
it. That's it.
That was a
Why?
funny
No,
fucking
no.
scene.
You don't understand.
I
4
saw
seconds.
things.
Yeah. It's a great show, and bitches just be eating pussy in this.
Man,
Like what?
Like,
it is insane to me.
Like what? What do you want?
there's like all these rumors that there's like a longer version of that scene, and I was like, it felt like it was pretty long already, but
Send me a
okay.
link.
Yeah, right. Holy.
Oh, it was great, phenomenal, dope as dope.
Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna say dope is dope, but I'm gonna give a lot of butt.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a lot of butt
Yeah.
because like I feel like I also have to like let go of a lot of things
Yeah.
for like the game and stuff like that. Because like when we saw Warwick originally, I was like, oh, he's in like a half transformed state, and then we'll see him like fully turn into a werewolf by the end. And then at the end, I don't know what that is. That's not a werewolf. I don't know what to call it. It doesn't look like a
No,
werewolf
it's
in
not.
any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Warwick at all. I don't know what the fuck that is. And that's kind of like a lot of what happens in this, where I'm like, I know that originally, I think season 1 wasn't supposed to be canon. And then going forward, Riot was like, actually, this is the canon.
Yeah. This shit
this
slaps.
this will now be what
Yeah.
is canon. And like, as long as the shows continues to be as good as it is, I don't have a problem with it rewriting everything.
Yeah.
Right. But as soon as it starts slipping, I'm gonna start swinging at it really fucking hard. Like the shit that they do, like I'm like, if this was any worse of a show, I would be so fucking mad.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about it. That's why I gotta like give it like a dope is dope, but like give a lot of caveat.
Yeah.
And like also like this season definitely is like it's just worse than season 1. I like it, but it just is. Like it feels like it leaned too hard on anime music videos pretty much.
Yeah.
Like they were like, what were the highlights of season 1? Those moments. And those moments were incredible, but it was because you had so many tense emotional scenes in season 1. Like season 1 was so emotional and so like character driven. And like you'd get those big fucking highs, and then you'd get to relax a little bit with a like Echo doing his little fucking thing or something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like for this, it felt like they just kind of leaned on that more, and some of the scenes were cool, and some of it was just so that way they could speed up because they were trying to cover so much shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know how I fully feel about like everything, and I don't know. I didn't feel like compulsion to like rewatch it immediately or anything. I was just like, okay. I don't know. Also, I don't. I you know, to be like to be like Victor is like, you know, he's trying to evolve humanity through robots, and like, yeah, like to be the writers of the show and be like, okay, evolve humanity through robots, high evolutionary, right? And then you like someone like Reddit didn't even read half of it, and they're like, you mean like high like psychedelic, right? Like that's what you mean, right? And they're like, they just went off in an entirely different direction.
It did
like
go a little crazy.
So far off that I'm like, I don't. Okay, you know.
It's like this is the direction you're taking. Okay, sure, here we go.
But yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's really good though. Like I couldn't even like. I wanted to like try and give like a little troll dope, you know. But like I can't because like there's so many shows that I watch that are like that we watch that just wind up just being like just a dope. Like, you know, it's fine. Like this is so much better. If there's no context whatsoever with anything, I'd have much less to bitch about.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get it dope as dope. Just because I watched this season and I was like, we have to do this for the podcast because I need to talk about it. Specifically the second season. I fucking love this shit. Like with my whole body. Just like Kyle said, it's like they use a lot of like anime music videos to show the progression of time. And every one of these fucking songs slaps, dude.
Like, yeah, they do slap.
Every single, like, there's not a single miss. Like, I have been obsessed with the soundtrack of the second season of Arcane. Like, it's just on loop for me. The only song I skip is Isha's song because I'm like, why is this on this? This song should not exist anywhere. Like, it's just immediately sad whenever I think about that moment. And that's like, yeah, there's so much love and care put into everything. Like I haven't obsessed with like single frames of things happening since like the teaser for Kingdom Hearts 2 at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, and like Watchmen. Like those were the two biggest things where like when I read Watchmen, I obsessed over every single panel of like, holy shit, that's in there because that like represents this that's happening right now. And then like, yeah, like so much small shit that I was like, I don't know how they thought to like invoke all of these feelings in this way, and I feel them, but they're like tying it together in a way that like is just next level genius shit, right? The dialogue is so good. It's so fucking like it feels every character doesn't like they don't speak the same way in terms of their dialogue. Like they all have very complex feelings, but they like feel like a different person wrote every one of their piece of dialogue.
I would agree.
It's just so fucking good. I can't express it any more than that. Yes, the biggest criticism I've seen is that this was like multiple seasons put into one. 100% see that. And when they released it on Netflix, they did like the first 3, then the second 3, and then the last 3. So like there's supposed to be time skips in between those, right? And when you watch it like that, you feel those time skips. But when you just sit there and you're just slamming it out, you're like, the time jumping feels so drastic. And then when you like go back and realize that the whole second season only took place in like a month or 2, you're like, some of these characters just evolved very quickly and like were dragged through their evolution surprisingly fast. Like Caitlyn going from like fucking being just like guilt-ridden and depressed to angry to like fucking like leader of like the world to then being like, I feel like this is not what I need to do.
You never really got to like sit around with her as the leader. So it never really feels like she was.
Right. Like you see her ascend, and then like the next time you see her, she's like, I feel like this is wrong. You know? But like you're like, no, I want to see how wrong. Like you get the montage, right? And like the montages in this show are like fucking crispy, man. They're like 80s level montage of how good this shit is, right? But yeah, I could talk about this show for hours, and we're about to, but like I love this shit. I love this shit with my whole body.
The watercolor like scene that they did.
Oh, dude.
That about broke me, dude.
Yes.
That about broke me. I was like, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're like just dancing around.
Yeah.
With their dad, but not their dad. I don't know who the fuck truly is.
It is a very strange like understanding of how that all works. But like, yeah, the when they switch art styles like that, it's
or in the fight scenes, they'll just hop into a different art style.
Yeah.
And they show you this fight, and it's like it looks amazing whichever direction they decide to go.
Yeah,
it's
like
crazy.
they can just do it all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll get into it, but
also there was one. I don't know if you're gonna mention it, but there was one scene. I feel like they were like, we're out of budget. Dude.
Yeah.
Not fucking the echo scene.
No. See, you would be led to believe that is what happened in that moment, but it was running at 4 frames per second because that's how far he can go back in time, and so that was him.
That's why.
Like, being like every 4 seconds, this is what I'm going to remember here. But probably they ran out of budget. I understand. They said that's just going to be expensive to have her be twirling around, you know? So, like, yeah, run it at 4 frames per second. Someone will get it. Because then when he comes back to the reality and she's crying, it says, like, B/4 on her face on the back because it's 4 seconds. Dude, it's crazy, dude.
I'm just thinking that there was a French person, like an animator, like they're like pressed for time, and he just starts screaming. He's like, "Fucking Spider-Man gets to do this 4 frames thing, but we can't. Okay, it's so much easier.
I'm doing this shit now." And then that's what happened.
The trapeze it's going to be impossible.
It's going to be a tough. It's going to be
watched.
A tough year for the trapeze. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am not looking forward.
Also,
to
like I'm gonna channel my inner PJ for a second though. Okay, listen. When I was a kid and I realized that lesbians were a thing, okay, and I started masturbating and things like that, and I was like, dude, fucking lesbians, like watching porn with lesbians goes crazy. The scene with Caitlyn and Vi in the jail, like reignited my passion for lesbians. I don't know.
Absolutely.
It wasn't even like, I mean, like it definitely was a sexual thing for me, but also it was just like, this is so like, this feels real, you know? Mm-hmm. Or like at least what I perceive that relationship to look like if it was real, you know? And I was like, also, that's crazy.
Vi could pick me up, brother.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Vi can eat my pussy.
Yeah. Dude, she could push my dick into my body and then just like eat the hole that's left behind, dude.
Yeah, just chew into it.
Just chew into it, man.
Just lift me up. I want my legs on top of your shoulders.
Dude, and especially, dude, especially when she's doing the pit fighter shit and she dyes her hair black. Mm-hmm. Dude,
Cupcake.
That's good shit right there, man. All right.
One last thing though on the lesbian stuff. I love it when you get some big old fat fucking tits, dude, and their titties are facing towards each other and they're just smushed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of my thing.
That's a beautiful moment. That's like if I'm being honest with you, you know, that's why I'm an ally, you know? Because I'm like, how could this be wrong? How you can't convince me that this is wrong.
It's kind of like seeing a shooting star.
Yeah, it's a
honestly.
beautiful thing, man. It's like, what do you mean
Smush
that's
titties?
bad?
Yeah, that's good.
That's
good.
beautiful, dude.
That's pretty
like
good.
I like people are like, you know, like you can tell God's real because you can see mountains and oceans and be like that there's some like clockmaker, right? That like has built all this because that beauty is so like difficult to like describe and like that's titties smushing together
Yeah,
for me. Right?
and it's the
Like,
same thing for dudes when a guy is bent like they're doing dog and the balls clack together.
No, I've
you know?
seen that. So for guys, what it is when you like smush that, like you put the penises together and then you just one hand.
Oh, yeah.
That is like fucking beautiful too in a whole different way.
Well, you gotta have the right shape.
Yeah,
and
like
everything.
it's
You
that.
can't.
That's
Do you need
like
a third guy.
no, it's just like one of the guy's hands is big enough for both of the dicks, but like it's just dick compatibility in that scenario. I feel like is very difficult, right? Like Kyle and I could not do that shit, right? Like because it's gonna be like it's gonna be like Dr. Evil and Mini Me. You feel me? Like it's not gonna work out the way you want it to.
You're focused way too up right now.
Right, like
You're
you need
focused-
to move down a little bit to the fucking base, bro, or I need to move up.
Oh man.
It's just not gonna work. But like titties together, like I just feel like the size doesn't matter. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, message over. Plot. Plot. Every single plot is my enemy.
Everybody likes titties.
We didn't even talk about the opening, like the shit that was the scene where Caitlyn's crying into her hands and the shadow is like making it look like she has a crown. Are you crazy?
Pretty sick.
Are you fucking crazy to me, dude?
Show's
It's
pretty
insane. It's
Whole thing's
so
pretty fucking dope.
good, dude. The intro, fuck. All right, boys, strap yourselves in. Episode 1. In the aftermath of Jinx's Hextech nuke, Mel and Jace are unharmed. 2 counselors are severely injured, and 3 have died, including Mama Kiraman. They're just fine. Which was like, yeah. Then they explain it later, and you're like, oh fuck, dude. Like,
I did enjoy them showing the gear people. That lady who's like, got a gear around her neck, just like that.
just
top.
she just walked in and she's just
hell
like,
yeah, dude.
oh, I'm fucked up. Wild. Victor's also injured, seemingly dead. Jace rushes him to the hex core and uses it to save Victor's life. It fuses with him and puts him in like a water bed. That's all I got for you there,
Why don't we have water beds at hospitals?
dude. Like put him in the water
Unless
bed.
you got motion sickness.
True. That would suck. Like if you're nauseous, they're like, we only got the water bed, and you're just like,
Poke.
I'm gonna throw up. That's fucking good, dude. Caitlyn and Vi deal with the loss of Mama Kiraman in different ways. This is where they do the montage thing, right? Of the funeral, and like the art style is like you just see Caitlyn and Vi in the colors, and everyone else is black and white. This song is emotionally critical damage too, you know?
This shit fucking slaps.
Yeah. Like it's a good fucking song, and you see Caitlyn like having to hold it together because she's like, I am the head now. I can't be broken by this. And Bessa is politicking with Sallow, a surviving council member who can no longer walk, and says that they need to use excessive Hextech force against Zahn for the act. Mel says we don't need to use Hextech, but we can do an invasion. Like we don't have to go at them with our biggest guns, but we're gonna go fuck their shit up.
It's kind of crazy though, because like now they know that they have like one of their gems down there.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I
not
feel like
anymore.
Once someone has a nuke, it's a nuke that stops a nuke, right?
They don't know that they
Or
have
is that
more.
wrong?
Well, because there was one gem missing, right? So
Uncut Jam.
uncut gem, and so the uncut gem was used as the nuke. So they're like, we also just need to go down there and fuck their
Gorb.
shit up. The Gorb, yeah, the Glorb or whatever. The Borb. It was the Borb.
Borb.
Yeah, Caitlyn's given a key which holds the history and information and architecture of Piltover and Zon. Caitlyn asks Vi to join the Enforcers, to which Vi refuses and drinks about it. Yeah, it's Caitlyn's like, join the cops, and she's like, but ACAB.
Yeah, I don't get it. They killed my daddy. I don't tell you.
My parents, man. Like, I'm an orphan because of them. Why would I join? And then, yeah, and then she's like, I'm
Caitlin's
gonna go drink.
all the time suggests something, and then she's like, "Oh, "You're still on about that?" Like, like
Yeah, like you don't know, like you don't understand this.
but like is completely consumed by her parents.
Right.
You know?
Right. Like
Absolutely.
you just
Stupid as
lost your
shit.
parents. My shit, I lost mine like 13 years ago, man. Like, how do you think I feel right now? Victor has fused with the Hex Core and is somewhere between alive and dead in the waterbed, and Jace is all riled up about it. He's like, I don't know if he's alive or dead. This happened, and I'm fucking bugging the shit out about it.
I feel like their relationship, I didn't have enough time to,
Yeah.
I don't know, see it develop.
Yeah, because Victor's different when he comes out. And like, even like one of the last thing Jay says to him is like, my friend died here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
When
getting
they're in
some
the-
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
It's funny with like Caitlyn and Vi. They're like, yeah, we're gonna show you cunnilingus.
Yeah.
like we're gonna show you exactly her doing the alphabet
Right.
on, you know.
Yeah.
But like
Hell yeah.
Jason Victor is like, well, who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
You gotta have your morals right.
Victor-
We've gotta see. She's gotta eat a cupcake.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Victor did say to Jason, all possibilities and dimensions, only you could show this to me. And like, if that's not love, like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
a
a
little
deep
bit
one.
too subtextual. I didn't see no
Yeah,
analiness.
that's true. That's true. I did not hear Victor say, I want to use your hammer as a walking stick, if you know what I mean. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hear that. And until I hear something like that, I don't, it ain't for me.
Not that hammer.
Not that hammer. Lower. Caitlyn confides in Jace about her rage. Jace is like, I should probably go check on Caitlyn. And Caitlyn's like, I'm a fucking kill Jinx, bro. I'm just gonna kill her. There's nothing else to do. I'm just gonna fucking kill her. We meet a new character, Maddie, who hypes up Vi to join the Enforcers. Fuck this bitch, dude.
Fuck.
At the memorial for the dead counselors, a Shimmer Baron launches an ambush to get revenge for her son that Jace killed in the raid last season. This
shit
shit
was
was
pretty dope.
Dude, when she takes out the chainsaws and just
Yeah.
chainsaws the dude in the air. Oh, dude. The attack is finally concluded by Noxus warriors led by Mbessa. Yeah, dude, like it's a long scene,
Like,
but
thank
it's
you,
good.
but whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
right. They came.
she waited till half the people were dead.
Yeah.
Before she was like, all right, now they need us.
Yeah, they sent a bunch of like Nautilus wannabes down there, and they just for fucking shit up. And then they're like, "All right, I guess we could throw our spears at them and finish this." We find out later too that like Mbessa had planned this, so like, or orchestrated
Yeah.
it. So it's like it makes sense in that context. But I was like, dude, if I was Caitlyn, I'd be like, where the fuck were you? What are you doing? Like,
Right?
Vi and Caitlyn talk about holes. That's it. There's
As
just
they should.
as they should.
Common ground.
As they
Common
should.
ground.
Yeah.
Caitlyn listens to Linkin Park and learns about Zon and decides to lead a small team with Hextech weapons to find Jinx and disrupt Shimmer production. Yeah. I feel that.
I
in
like
my soul.
sometimes that the hex tech weapons are just kind of like thrown in as like a dumb plot device because like could just be guns.
Yeah,
Doesn't need to be
it doesn't
more
have to
deadly.
be.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to reload the hex tech weapons, but that's it.
Yeah.
Victor seems to show some signs of life, and Singed finds a two-headed wolf. End of episode. This gets a Linkin Park out of Fill My Hole.
Hell yeah.
Episode 2. Jinx gives Silco a burial at sea. This scene was tough on the emotions too.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was really good. The remaining crime lords fight for control of Zon, and we hear the song Sucker. This montage, like all the people sitting at the table, and then like it's slowly zooming out and then like scratching out Silco, and then like the slow like changing of everybody getting angry at each other. And this song goes fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
How many montages are we in already?
This is the third one.
Is montage a French word?
I don't
It feels like
know.
it is.
I don't know.
It is a French word. It makes sense now.
There you
It makes
go.
sense.
That does make
That's why they
sense.
do it, dude. It's their thing. They're like, all these 80s action films took this shit from us, man.
All their fucking script writing, like, and then a montage.
Montage. He's like, how long has it been since montage? I went Russian with it. I can't do a French accent, I don't think.
Yeah, I fucking immediately too.
Jinx stays out of the war between the crime lords and then saves a little girl from some thugs. Isha.
How dare they just start pivoting on us?
Yeah.
Like she's the fucking like
Immediately.
immediately from she's a bastard and she's a piece of shit and I really hope she dies because now like what is her motives outside of being absolutely crazy or insane? And then turns it around and it goes like she's the fucking symbol of peace.
Yeah.
Like give me blue hair.
Yeah.
What? How dare you?
Yeah. There's a good reversal of fortune there. I dug it.
And
I
it
like
was
it a
so
lot.
quick.
Yeah, it really was pretty quick. I mean, this isn't when she's
God
like the
will
symbol of peace just yet. Like people hate her.
Not yet. That's after the next time skip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savika tries to align the Chem Barons against Piltover with no avail. The little rat dude wants to hand over Jinx, and Savika says we don't hand over our own.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's
That's an OG right there.
Yeah,
That's an
Savika.
fucking G, dude.
Savika comes up big in this season.
Yeah.
So
She looks strong.
yeah.
Like she could squish a watermelon.
Oh
between
yeah.
her legs.
Easy. I haven't talked about it yet either. I wanted to talk about it in the Dope or Choke. The fact that Singed gets a happy ending after all the shit that he did.
After he is like,
he's the
he's
bad
like,
guy.
he's the dude. He's the World War II fucking Nazi Germany guy going
Yeah.
to Chile, being like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah. He fucking committed fucking all, like every single war crime was in some part committed by him. And then he gets his daughter back. Are you kidding?
Beautiful.
It doesn't, it's crazy to me. Sorry, I needed a water break.
Cats are just taking turns on the scratch post right now, and I'm like, get the fuck off it. Daddy's podcasting.
Savika and Jinx bond over Silco's absence. I really liked this scene a lot. Like Savika's talking to Silco's chair, and then Jinx comes down, and they're both just like, man, shit is
It's like,
fucked
yeah,
without
I
him.
tried sitting on his lap. He's not there.
He's not there. Daddy wasn't there.
Just hopping on the chair.
Come on.
Yeah,
thinking of
she's
better
like, "He got-
times."
Jinx is like, I got a little too old. Now he's gone. I don't know.
Fucking hell. God damn it, dude. Don't do it again.
Oh, it's going to. I
It's
have
coming.
a thing.
Here we go.
I have
Here
a
we
thing
go.
just waiting for the last like minute of this podcast.
Oh no. Victor awakens from his slumber and is completely transformed, but somehow still alive. He decides that he needs to leave Jace and says that our paths have diverged. He's like, I told you to fucking destroy the hex core, and you did the exact opposite. You fused it to my fucking body.
Yeah.
We have to go different directions
you've
now.
made this so much worse.
Right. We can't be friends no more. I need to go.
This isn't what I wanted for my birthday at all.
Yeah. And Jace is like, I was caught up with the fucking politics and shit. Like I should have just been here with you. And he's like,
Dude, he was like a moose who smelt fresh pussy. He was just out there fucking dazed.
Yeah, dude,
He
he
couldn't see
fucking-
nothing but hole.
yeah, he saw holes. He saw power, and then he's like, I do like a line here that Jay says where he's like, what was I supposed to do? Like everybody was looking at me for guidance. What do you want me to do? And I feel like that sentiment alone recontextualizes the first season of what he was going through. Cause like in the first season, you kind of sense that he's like, I don't really want this, but then you see him just like grab, right? And some of that was being manipulated by Mel, but like to see him now like hold this weight and be like, I did not want that, you know?
Yo, if the Queen has taught me anything, and I'm talking about the Queen Elizabeth,
Okay.
sometimes the hardest thing to do is do nothing.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. I feel it.
That's not what I said.
He said what he said.
Okay.
He said what he said. He knows what he's about. I don't know enough about her to tell him he's
Yo,
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Watch that fucking show though, dude.
Oh.
On Netflix. Season
Crown?
1 slaps, yeah.
Okay.
The Crown.
Okay. Yeah.
That's kind
I-
of what I thought you were referring to, but I'm like, The Crown
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a show PJ
Yeah.
would watch, but
Yeah, I never seen
Oh,
it.
dude,
so
I
don't
fucking
know.
love it.
all right, go off. Fair enough.
It's fucking good.
No, I do gotta say, season 1 and season 2, you just made me a Jace hater. I thought he was an okay enough character, and then now I'm just like, I don't know, everything he does, everything
For
he
a second
does
there,
in
I
both
thought
seasons.
this was turning into a Crown podcast. I was like, how
I know. I was like, here we go. Let's
Dang.
do it, dude.
I was like, Winston Churchill was the shit, wasn't he? No, wrong show. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we don't really see what Jace actually wants to do at all. He's
Yeah.
like always manipulated by some outside force to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
you
can't
can
think
you
of-
can
on his
blame
own.
him on being manipulated in season 1, but he was actively fucking up every turn, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was just a fucking bozo the entire time.
I mean, him and Vi
And then
have the same
kind of same shit in season 2, where he's just like a fucking bozo who fucks up shit
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
And you're like,
Right.
and you're like,
Who gave him all this
okay,
power? Because then he like turned around. He was like, shut down the bridge. Like, who told you you could do this? Like, you're on day 1.
yeah, right.
Like, you're just deciding this shit.
And
and I stand by fucking Victor being all of the like brain behind that
Yeah.
operation. Like that's just
Yeah.
not.
there's a scene later where Jace is talking to Mel in the counselor's room, like after she gets her powers and he comes back. I feel like that was the realest version of him. He's like, I fucking like he understood. He's like, everything bad that happened is because of you. Like he's like, I was just trying to like bring this technology to people, and you were fucking like trying to play games with me, and we were investments and
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and like, yeah, that like Jace goes through some struggles, but like the parallel between him and Vi, where like they are both constantly fucking up. They don't really make any good decisions in the entire course of the show.
Yeah, but Vi is so much younger than him at this point, or at all points, I guess.
I mean, age plays. I don't know that they're that much.
Because
different
he started
in
going through
age.
college and shit.
She's like early 20s, and he's
Now,
like late.
yeah.
He's like,
20s,
yeah,
like-
like it's not
Isn't
a
that- that's all it
huge.
is?
Yeah, it's not
I'm
like
saying
he's not like
it's
in
like
his
a
30s.
7-year gap, probably.
Yeah, like it's a good
Divide
enough
by
gap.
2, add 7.
But, like,
no, they're okay.
I think it's like the way that I contextualize the theme there is just like they both fuck up so much, but like Vi's fuck ups like fuck up her family, and Jace's fuck ups like fuck up the world. You know, like
The
Yeah.
world.
he's just like when you're rich and you fuck up, like shit gets fucked up more. You know, even though Jason wasn't like technically rich until everything happened with Hex Tech, but yeah,
He saw one lady blindfolded in a fucking hot tub, and he was like, "Yep, I'm throwing it all away.
he's like, this is it for me.
This is it."
He's like, I want to be that towel. Echo and Heimerdinger notice something wrong with their tree in Zon and sneak into the academy to research the hex core. They run into Jace. This scene here when they're like going through the vents and Heimerdinger's like just saying random shit was so fucking funny,
He's the
dude.
purest being
Yeah,
on this whole
absolutely.
fucking planet. And they kick him off the council
Yeah.
like these pieces of shit. For money.
I never hated them more in that moment. And then like Echo's like, isn't this like your home? Like you still live here. They didn't like kick you out of home. They're just like, you can't sit with us anymore. You have this whole building, dude.
He's like, yeah, but this is fun.
He's like, yeah, but I'm having a good fucking time. I've never had to do this shit. Victor heads to Zon and heals someone from their shimmer side effects and becomes Jesus.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, what they don't tell you when Jesus heals you is that later you turn into a robot.
In the in the EULA, right? Like the thing that you just hit accept on.
Right.
He has the right to take over your soul later on.
Yeah. He's like, here's the terms and conditions. And he dunks you under the water, and that's when he tells you, I'm going to turn you into a robot.
He's like, by the way, you will be an extension of my psyche.
and all the like messiahs, not messiahs, prophets. What are the people that wrote down the books?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't understand it. They didn't like robot. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pin that down. I don't.
Yeah, he can watch from inside my brain whenever I come. Like this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just tap in.
That's fine.
Kind of weird.
How about when you come back, you tell us that, and then we make new.
Yeah.
I don't need to write all of it.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like jerking off right after you've been saved because you're like Sallow, right? He's like, dude, I can fucking walk again. I can feel my dick. Like he's just going to town, and Victor's just like, Sallow, what are you doing? And he just like possesses him, and he's like, Sallow comes back. He's like, that was a crazy fucking stranger, dude. That was nuts.
Now, if he could take control of my limbs and then beat me off while I'm just sitting there watching it, that's kind of cool.
That's wild, dude.
I'm into it.
I'm back in. He could dunk me in the water.
He could do it.
Caitlyn's team narrowly misses Jinx as they flood her old hideout with gas. Yeah, I missed this part, but they do the montage again of like them flooding the gray everywhere they go.
4 or 5.
Yep.
This one was 6 because
dude.
Yeah, like the sucker one happened, and then no, this was 5. This is 5 because then it's this one. But yeah, they're like flooding that gray, which is the toxic gas, and then like going in there and fucking shit up, and they're like why didn't you even need hex tech at that point? You know, like it was it was funny.
I get why they're doing it, but also, fuck you, Vi, for standing with this shit.
Right. Like, she's part of this shit, just flooding people's lungs with this. Yeah. This shit was frustrating as fuck. But the song they played during the montage, dude, when he's like, I would rather die alone. And then it breaks down. I was like, dude, this is speaking to the 13-year-old in me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they flood the Jinx's old hideout with gas. Before she leaves, she sees Vi in an enforcer outfit and can't bring herself to shoot her. As Jinx flees, she's ambushed by the little rat Chembaron, Screech, I think his name is. Before they can fully capture her, she's saved by Savika and gives Savika a new arm. And she makes the arm for Savika out of like the punching bag thing that they had.
Yeah.
Fucking dope, dude.
It's dope, but also kind of bullshit.
Yeah, like, a little bit. Like she's like, I just have to play with it to get it to do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Like, oh, well, it looks like we were fucked right now.
Yeah.
Let me try again in a few minutes.
Why is it jerking me off? I don't have it. I thought it'd be funny.
It's just like there's like the first one's balls, and then there's like 2 dick. Like it's like the shaft and then the head. Yeah. And she's like, "What's this one do? What's it doing? What's it doing?"
It's just all thumb action.
I didn't even understand this part was a thumb. I thought it was just like 2 whole parts. Her Pac-Man ass arm, dude.
I do love Jinx's like whole like thing with the colors and like her fireworks that go off, and like everything has that blue, hot pink bullshit. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Everything is tagged with her neon fucking colors. Like
She knows how
you
to
fucking got
brand,
me.
you know? She
Yeah.
knows what her shit's about.
They even painted the bugs.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Isha is also here, and we get another, like, we get a fight with music. Not technically a montage, but this song's pretty good too. Singe is still doing Warwick stuff. At this point, I put it together. I was like, he's gonna make Warwick. I know. I was like, I think that's the lore I remember from that shit. And I was like, dope. He's gonna do Warwick
Also,
shit.
Singe at no point does he do Singe shit.
No,
Just saying. Not one time.
the only time
does
he did
flip
it,
someone up in the air.
yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, he flipped the whole city up in the air, like,
But not-
technically speaking,
not a
but
person.
Not physically, yeah, not physically.
Not a person.
And not one time does he, not even a mutter of mix swirl. Not one time. Not one, the bare minimum.
It's true. It's true.
Now I still have to question where the fuck the shield comes from.
True. Well, I think it's like the cover that his daughter was in, right? Because that's what it looked like to me.
Oh.
Did it?
Kinda. Like, not like exactly, but I was like, I feel like that's what it could be, but
That'd be so goofy.
a little bit. That's the end episode. This gets a Hellfire out of Sucker, because those are the songs in this episode that I really liked. Episode 3. Caitlin learns about the Gray and Ventilation, which is how her team has been moving through Zon. This is where the montage happens. My bad.
They like crack open some shit, turn some dials, the fucking shit starts flooding.
Yeah, and then they just go down there.
And
do
Vi is
stuff.
still a piece of shit.
Yeah, and Jinx is pissed. She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill Vi. Like, she became a fucking cop. Like, I get it. I blew up like their big fucking building, but she became a fucking
you see
cop,
pussy
dude.
once, and you're already copped up, dude.
Unbelievable.
What the fuck? You see two titties get smushed
You see
together.
two
and you put on the
fucking
uniform.
titties. You call one bitch Cupcake, and you're
Can I
just
get one?
like immediately a fucking cop.
Just really pig pussy? That's what's got you?
That's it.
Big pussy.
Smells like bacon in here.
Oh, God.
We're cooking
Caitlin's
strips.
Caitlin's team learns about what Jinx is planning, or they find out that she's planning something. And Vi tells Caitlin, we need to not bring the team with us because Jinx is gonna do some crazy shit. And then they make out about it.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Vi asks Caitlin to not change, which is like, it's such a fucked up thing to ask someone to do. You know, like when people
What if she
change,
likes
it's
her
not
pussy grungy, you know?
right. Like it's not people's choice to change in most circumstances, right? They like shit happens to them, and then they're like, I can't be this way anymore. And like her mom just died. Like
Just
you made your parents dying like 60% of your personality, you know? Like, yeah, man. Like you literally hate cops because your parents died, and you're telling her like, I know my sister killed your mom, but like don't be different about it. What?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's some hypocrisy.
It's some
going on.
silly shit. Yeah. And Bessa defends herself against an assassination attempt from the Black Rose. There's this shit's dope when she like the witch lady like turns her hand and like the fucking rose comes out of her palm.
The rose comes out.
And then when Bessa stabs her and she falls and her neck bounces off the fucking table, I was like, they didn't have to put that in there, you know?
They didn't
like,
have to put so many things in there.
Yeah,
They
I
did.
was like,
Yeah.
that is brutal, dude. Why is
Yeah.
that?
They made that
making-
shit so cool, and like spoiler, but like that's LeBlanc, right? But
Yeah.
like, why do we never get a LeBlanc reveal?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. Why are we keeping it so secret through the whole season?
Yeah, I was a little confused about that. Like, I wanted someone to say LeBlanc one time, you know?
Yeah. Also, it's a very French word. You think the Frenchies would be like, oh,
Yeah,
oh
they'd be
LeBlanc.
like, dude, we got. Well, like they
Oh,
like
oui,
being
oui.
edged, you know. So they're like,
man.
fucking
Yeah.
don't say it. Don't fucking say it, you know. Mbessa asks Salo to rally the nobles, and Mel finds out about it. There's some politics shit that goes on here. Heimerdinger, Echo, and Jace head to the Hexgate chamber deep underground to investigate the arcane disturbance they think is affecting the tree.
Immediately Echo is like, "Oh, so you put it down here, huh?
Yeah.
Where we live, next to our clean air.
This is
Next
where
to
our
our
water
water?
goes, and you just fucking putting this
Yeah.
dangerous ass shit down here. You
You put a nuclear
motherfuckers.
power plant down
Right.
here, huh? You piece of shit."
Unbelievable. Caitlyn and Vi clash with Jinx and Savika in a chamber underground. And the song that plays here, dude, fucking fire, man.
Song's dope. Them also even like throwing out these little points of like, yeah, you remember when fucking dead dad would talk about the Wind Lady and shit? And
Yeah.
then they have like
Jana
they show
up
this
there.
shit up on the
Yeah,
wall,
dude.
and everything's fucking tagged by
Jinx.
Jinx, so everything's got her colors on it. It's fucking dope.
It's
so
like
cool.
like the choice of song here too is like
Yeah.
like they like there's a line in there where he's like, why would you let the voices in your head control you? They were meant to destroy you, right? And I was like, oh fuck, dude, that's good shit. And I think Kyle's gonna like this too. The chanting that happens in the song, like it's a fake language that they made, like, and it's supposed to symbolize the kids asking for Jana's help.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a big complaint in season 1. They're like, so just fuck Jana?
Yeah.
Like where she's supposed to be somewhere,
Right.
right?
And like, yeah, they included that in there, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, that's so cool. That's like the nerdy, like writing shit that just like,
Just one nerd being like, can
Yeah.
you just please like at least squeeze it in
yeah.
there? And they can like, fine, make a dumb chant. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I already
He's
got
like, I got
language.
it. It's
I already
done.
got my con lang.
It's fucking good, man. And the fight too, the visuals of it, where like they have those moments where they freeze and they're like swinging at each other. I was like, bro, this is so heartbreaking but so dope. As the two events unfold at the same time, Hextech weapons phase in and out wildly. Jace, Heimerdinger, and Echo phase out of reality. They get like spider webbed
Zoop.
into like
Dude,
who knows where.
could you imagine if our like what if we came and our cum was like those little balls?
Hell yeah, dude.
Just like little
They just,
little balls just like shoot out. Little sticky boys.
Yeah, I would have a lot of sticky boys. What do you mean? Like,
There'd be Borbs everywhere, dude.
yeah.
I would fill a fucking water bed.
Yeah, I'd look like I would have a fucking bubble bath 24/7.
Just stick it on you, you know? You're just like, here you go. That's one right
They
there.
get sucked into a
Orb
dimension
man.
by
Borb. You're
a
basically
microscopic fucking cum
basically
ball.
Mineta from fucking My Hero Academia, dude.
Yeah, but I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
Spot from
Oh, from Spider-Verse? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Before Vi can land the final blow, Isha jumps between her and Jinx. Isha holds Jinx. Yeah, Jinx resigns her fate and she's like, yeah, just do it. I'm happy it's you. And Isha gets in between and
Yup.
like points a gun at Vi's face, and like Caitlyn shoots it out of Isha's hand before she can shoot fully.
When Isha's just sitting there on top of fucking Jinx, they do this shit where they absolutely don't have to. They could have just had her stiff arm that gun, but she doesn't. She shakes a little bit because she's like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what to do, but she knows that this bitch is about to kill her fucking like new mommy.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't happening. All right. So she's like, you're gonna fucking die. If she like blinks twice, that's me shooting you. And then she like she's just sitting there shaking and moving her arm, and then she pulls her finger even close enough to the trigger to pull it. And like the hesitation and the little bit amount of like they're just showing the finger barely starting to pull on that fucking thing. The amount that they put into such small areas is literally insane.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy they wanted to spend the time to do this.
There's so much love.
I'm having not to take away from your points at all, but I'm having like a out of out of body like American moment where I'm like, you're it's the most American thing to be like to talk about the beauty of the cinema, but you're only talking about like
Only
the
talking
gun
about the
trigger
gun.
and the like the oh yeah, dude, the way it was fucking the finger on the trigger is just like beautiful. It really spoke to the American
Beautiful.
me. Like
I imagine the
Fucking got in
French,
my brain.
the French people animating this. They're like, the Americans will love these. Fucking yeah, no, but like, oh, dude, Isha's a fucking gangster. Like from day
I
one.
really like
dude.
that character. I would have rather had that character than Mbessa added in fucking because
Yeah.
Mbessa's a champ now, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
For
it's
a
kind of
bitch
boring.
that don't talk, you get so much emotion.
yeah,
Yeah,
So much emotion from just the looks and her movement.
yeah.
It's wild.
There's so much desperation in every movement
Yeah.
she makes. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
She's a fucking. And this was the moment when she got in between them. I was like, she's gonna die. I'm like, I fucking know she's gonna die,
Yep,
and
I
it's
was not
gonna
ready
it's
for
gonna ruin me. I even said it out loud because I was watching it with Tawny, and I was like, you know, she's gonna fucking die, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be okay when it happens.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Speaking of character deaths, I was looking up Reddit's opinions on this, and they're like, "Fuck, I didn't expect champions to die in this,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Did they though?
Yeah. Right.
Did
right,
they though?
Right.
You really think they died for a
Yeah.
moment? You think they killed Jinx?
Yeah.
Right.
You no.
Uh.
You think Heimerdinger's not going to just show up somewhere?
Right. I mean,
That may be
Jace.
where our next story goes.
Yeah.
It could be fucking Heimerdinger's world.
Right. Yeah. The Yordle place. I don't know
He
what
could
their
be
world
the
is.
fucking what do they call Wolverine in Deadpool?
The anchor
He's
being.
like, the anchor being. Yeah. Heimerdinger is now gone, so that world's dicked.
There
We're
you
moving
go.
to the next one.
Right. Jason Victor are already there trying to get everybody over. Dude, we just wrote it.
Yeah.
Write it up.
Right up.
Caitlyn tries to take the shot at Jinx while Isha's in the way and Vi stops her. Savika sets off a bomb which releases the gray into Piltover with explosions of color. This shit was dope.
I know Isha's like, she's a child, but motherfucker, I don't know. Should I say it? Okay. I am surprised she didn't fucking cap that kid the moment she grabbed that goddamn gun.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
And she's a cop.
She is
Yeah.
a cop.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
she didn't go
Surprised
deadly
she
weapon,
didn't-
boom.
Yeah, like a
can tell she's French.
like a dog in a house, you know,
Yeah.
like just
It's threatening.
Just- she's like, "Oh, it's below. Oh, that was not a dog. Whatever."
Oops.
That's
barked.
Dude.
yeah. It's I mean like I like the fact that she like was trying to talk Vi out of it. Like I'm not going to miss. I'm taking this
Yeah.
fucking shot. And this is what I'm saying like Vi fucks up a lot. Not that like killing Jinx was the answer here, but like
Right.
it's a bad move for her personal life, you know? She's like, we're going in there to kill Jinx. And for her to think like no one's gonna get in the way, you know,
Right.
was
and nobody else is going to die while we do this.
but she also like I think the complicated part there too is like she sees Isha protecting Jinx and she's like, dude, maybe she's okay. You know?
Maybe there's some good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough moment for Vi for sure.
For sure.
Vi and Caitlyn have a fight and Caitlyn leaves Vi behind and she's like, Caitlyn's like, your blood's dirty. And she's like, you're the one acting like Jinx. And then Caitlyn hits her and leaves her. And I was like, oh fuck, dude, that's painful.
Yeah.
Mel and Alora are kidnapped by Black Rose. This shit was creepy as fuck, dude. When Alora turns around and she's like, Black Rose, and her like the rose is all over her face. That shit had me in my dreams for a few nights.
It's pretty cool. It doesn't like if you think about anything with the Black Rose, it really makes you go, yeah, but like it makes you question a lot of things.
Yeah.
But like visually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very cool
At this
scenes.
point, I was like, do we need another direction?
Yeah, at that
was
point
like-
you're like,
There's
I
already
think
so
we
much
got it.
happening, right?
Right.
and like it's really honestly not even like that. It's not that essential of a tangent because it's like it just shows that Mbessa is a hypocrite and that
Yeah.
it closes up with like what happened to her son and then it gives magic
Right.
powers.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
but it kind of feels like a lot for not a ton of payoff for that.
True.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Pretty true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
We could've cut all
Bessa,
that out.
yeah, all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff with Mel I kind of just skim over.
Yeah.
Mbessa successfully politics Caitlyn to be the commander under martial law, which Caitlyn accepts. It is revealed that Mbessa helped plan the memorial attack so that she could use this moment to take control.
Also, you better take, like, you put me in a room full of people hitting their chest,
Yeah.
wanting me to be their leader.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
their leader now.
There's no
That
shot
scene-
in saying no, dude.
That scene did go fucking hard. Then
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm doing
And, like,
whatever
I got
they
the
want me
big
to
strong
do.
bitch up there hitting her chest to me like I'm fucking. Let's go.
I'm fucking
Dude,
in.
what are we
dude.
doing?
Singe is still doing Warwick stuff. End of episode. This gets blood to ashes out of Janna. Episode 4. This is where we get a little time skip too. I think like it's supposed to be like a couple of weeks, but it feels longer. Jinx has become a hero to Zahn after exploding the gray all over Piltover.
Yeah.
And Caitlyn has gone full fascist with the Noxian army as well as the enforcers. We get the montage of Paint the Town Blue, which this song goes fucking hard too, man.
So hard. I'm
montage count?
going to buy the vinyl set of
8,
the
I
soundtrack
think.
because I fucking love this.
Yeah, that's what I'm
know.
telling you. The soundtrack is so fucking like it's insane how good it is.
yeah, there's that minimum like two per episode. It's-
Yeah, there's 2
it is-
montages per episode for sure.
it is a lot. Like,
it is a lot. But
They
I
are
love
40-minute episodes, so
but it took me until like episode like 5 to like there was a moment where I was like, okay, I need some more things to
it.
happen
Give me
that
give me
aren't
some story. Dude.
Yeah.
that aren't to a soundtrack. Like,
Yeah.
give me something. Can I get a dialogue?
Can a brother get one dialogue, please? Caitlyn questions herself and is plugging Maddie. Like, Caitlyn's a top. You know? Like,
Yeah.
she
And yeah.
she's plugging away.
Bitches love pussy.
True.
In this show,
Yeah.
they
I
be coming
wonder.
after
Yeah, I wonder if like being
chemicals
lesbian.
that turn
Yeah,
the-
like all
turn
the
the girls
chemicals
gay.
are making all the
it's the
girls
gray.
gay. There you go. Now we're talking. Jinx has no interest in being the hero of Zahn. She just wants to hang out with Isha, but Isha wants her to be the hero of Zahn. This is the scene where they like fight the bugs, and it's really cute. And
Yeah.
Isha makes Jinx
Oh,
dye
yeah.
her hair blue. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. She's going to die so fucking hard. I was like, like, anytime that there was something with Isha, it was just like, I was like, stop putting money into this bank. You can only withdraw so much at one time.
Yeah.
And Bessa deals with the loss of Jace, Heimerdinger, and Mel. She keeps trying to find people that know how to use Hextech, and they don't. They just die. And she's like, I fucked up so hard. I was trying to do Hextech stuff, and I didn't keep the people that knew how to do Hextech stuff.
Hell yeah.
Isha, who is dressed as Jinx, causes a riot at a checkpoint. This is another part. We get a song. It's like a short one, but the
Yeah.
song still goes hard.
Yep.
And Bessa pushes Caitlyn to be more fascist, and Caitlyn hits her with the line of "Why is peace always the justification for violence?" And I was like, "They cook with
Pretty
that
hard
one.
line.
They cook with that line,
Yeah.
dude. That's a good fucking line."
Welcome to America.
Right. Sallow is told to go to Victor to be healed. Savika asks Jinx to come to a rally where she will attempt to align all of Zon against Piltover's fascist regime. She refuses to go, and she goes to Silco's chair for guidance instead. This monologue here where she's looking at Silco's chair and she's like, if this is what you want me to do, fucking say something. Because I'm used to people talking, and if you're not going to say anything, that means you're gone, and I'm not doing this fucking shit. She also tells Isha at one point Jinx is dead. Because she's like, I'm not doing this anymore. Savika and Bessa learns about the rally and sends Rictus to arrest everyone there, which includes Singed and Isha. The animation when Isha jumps on Rictus and is punching him in the face.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, that's good shit right there. And Singed is like dropping blood out of his hand. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude, we're going to get it. Savika tells Jinx that
he didn't plan that. Like, as a chemist, he didn't plan that well. Like, he plays loose, is what I'm saying.
He does.
With his lab does not look good.
No.
It's not hard to imagine him getting a nosebleed, and then now you got a fucking werewolf.
He's like, oh, fuck. every time he does anything, he's like, don't bleed, don't bleed, don't bleed, don't bleed.
Don't bleed. You get someone draws blood, you're like, ooh, not.
Be careful with that.
Yep, I gotta go.
Savika tells Jinx that Isha's been taken to Stillwater. We get a cut of Warwick on the hunt following Singe's blood trail. This was a crazy moment in my life because he follows the blood and looks up at Vander's statue. And I was watching with Tawny, and she goes, "You think?" She's like, "I think Warwick is this guy," because I kept saying Warwick because I was nerding out. She's like, "I think that's Vander," and I was like, "What? No!" And then I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then when it happens later, and he says Powder, I was like, "She cooked me, dude. She cooked me. She read it before I did." Fucking.
People called it in season 1, and I was like, "Okay, I knew that was happening."
I did not see it coming. I was so entranced that I didn't even think about, like, that's the other thing that was great about this show. Like, at this point, I never in my life would have imagined, like, yeah, Victor and Mbessa are gonna team up and like lead an army of fucking robots against everybody else, you know? Never would have seen that shit coming.
Fucking robots, dude.
Fucking robots. Jinx and Savika break in. Yeah. Jinx and Savika break into Stillwater to free everybody. Before the escape can be completed, Warwick attacks, and boy, oh boy, is there violence.
This scene, kind of soft miss.
Yeah.
They glossed over, they unmontaged the fucking Mbessa versus Warwick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like,
they off-screened.
That's the one, off-screen, what was going to be fucking cool as hell.
Yeah.
And then they kept, like, I understand the vision. They're going from one POV of Warwick to people running to POV of Warwick. But what you did was you fucked it, because you had an amped ass scene and you kept unamping it.
Yeah.
And then you didn't even have a payoff, because there was no actual like violence payoff, because it ends with a daddy, like moment. You're like, okay, cool. Like,
but it's like when he comes out of the elevator and just smashes the one guy completely, and there's just blood that comes out. I was like, that's cool. And then nothing else really happened.
Yeah, I was excited. I was part Cody for a moment. I was where Cody.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna see some violence, and then not really.
The song here really sells you on like that there's violence happening though. You know? Because like the song is like this like heavy like metal riff.
But we only get like 2 seconds of it.
Yeah.
We don't even get a full, Yeah,
because they're cutting back to Isha being taken away from Savika.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's like, like they disjointed it a little bit there, but like, yeah, they did a good job of making me feel like there was violence when there was very little to no violence, But it took me like 2 or 3 watches of this to realize like there's like he slams that one dude and then launches a dude in the air, and then you don't really see much else. Like you see him be able to keep up with Jinx, which is like
I was disappointed during the scene. I was very upset.
The music had me going. I was fucking into it. I was like, yes, dude. But
it's easy to get music blind here.
yeah, it really is. And like the light was red, so I was like, red violence.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
they just like manipulated me so good right here. Jinx and Savika. I said that. Jinx tells Savika to get Isha and run as she clashes with Warwick. Before Warwick can kill her, he looks at her and says powder in Vander's voice. Oof.
Whatever, dude.
Pooter.
What the fuck? Little garlic pooter.
And
Pudding
end of
pop.
episode. This gets a paint the town blue out of Rebel Heart. Episode 5. Vi's in her crash out era. Even the song that plays here, it was almost a little too cringe for me, you know?
For you?
For me, it was close, dude. It was so close. I was like, this might be it for me, because that one, like the screaming that happens when they're saying like "lock me up," I cannot take it. I was like, oh, this is rough. But
Just imagine like a slightly young, like 1 week younger than you.
Yeah.
Just looking at you being like, no, this is gas, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
right. I was like, no, I'm on the other side of this one. But the montage is really fucking good here when she's like painting her face with the black and like screaming in the water. I was like, bro, that's tough. And like seeing Caitlyn in the banners of all the things screaming back at her, I was like, bro, that is the most crash out I've ever seen in my fucking life. Jinx shows up and tells her that Vander is still alive. And Bessa and Caitlyn try to negotiate with Singed to get Warwick. There's some this scene had, I think, the best dialogue in the whole show, where they're like talking to him and he's like, oh, the one line he says of patience, I can't remember, but something about like those in power are rarely right. You know, it's just like a bunch of one-liners back and forth between the three of them, and I was like, "Dude, Singe is cooking, bro."
Yeah,
I just one time want to be in a tense conversation where we are saying one-liners back.
Right,
But it's just like we're both like snapping our like, ooh, yeah, but
that was this scene, dude. This scene was getting me riled up. Mel wakes up in a pit with another man she believes to be her brother, and we see that Elora was ripped to shreds by the Black Rose. That shit was fire, dude.
yeah.
Jinx, Vi, and Isha head to an underground path in pursuit of Warwick / Vander. They're like clapping, and these like the moss is growing, which is really cool. Jinx and Vi bat each other.
The light up.
Yeah. The animation here was fucking dope, dude. Like the shadow work was fucking crazy.
I'm sick of these bitches being friendly and trying to get me to cry.
Yeah.
Be like, it's your dad too, and it's like,
Yeah.
and it's your dad
Like,
too.
Fuck,
It's,
dude.
it's
Oh,
our
we're all
dad.
dads.
Yeah.
Yeah, she pointed a gun at me last time I saw that little bitch, but whatever.
Fuck you, bitch. You point a gun at
Don't lose
me?
a finger about it.
Jinx and Vi bat each other around until Vi hits Isha by accident, causing her to bleed. Jinx says she wants to make things right by saving Vander together. She's like, last time we tried this, we tried to save him alone. Things didn't go well.
Jinx straight up says, "Drop the gloves, bitch."
Yeah, she's like, you didn't even make
Stupid
those things.
ass
She's like,
bitch.
if you drop those gloves, I'll drop you in 1 second, and just walks up and
Right,
slaps her in the
weak-ass
face.
bitch.
I was like, yeah, she do be shimmer like
Dude.
enhanced. Mbessa makes a deal with Singed, and
Shimmer alert.
it's okay. Shimmer alert. I'm getting hungry now, and so I'm getting like my eyes are closing. Singe tells Mbessa that the man is lost in the beast, and we get glimpses of Vander's past as he's trying to remember who he is. Mel learns that Mbessa had an affair baby who is the one that Black Rose is looking for. She also realizes that she is the affair baby and not her brother. And the person that's with her is not her brother. she like slams his face into the fucking cave, and I was like, dude. Yeah. And then like I was like, oh shit, no, it's the Black Rose. Caitlin tells Singe she knows who he is, that he's a exiled alchemist from the academy, and that he's the one who created Shimmer. Singe says that he created it to save his daughter from death. He's also so fucking slick with it, dude. He's like, in another life, y'all would be friends. And he's like, I'm trying to save that thing that we all deal with, dude. Death. And I was like, Singe be fucking cooking, dude.
Yeah.
Vi, Jinx, and Isha happen upon Vander and Silco's old hideout, and there's an unsent letter from Vander to Silco. This shit was sad. Vander's
just nonstop with these.
Yeah,
guys. They just keep doing this.
Vander is pretty much like, my bad for trying to kill you. But we should be friends again.
But like, my question is, so they're like, how much could be different if this was sent? But they didn't give a reason for why it wasn't sent, right? It was just a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
yeah,
we don't know when it was written. We don't know if he wrote it and then just sat on it for like 5-10 years. Was like,
well, like this area hadn't been touched. I mean, Vander's been dead for a while, so that's fair too, I guess.
Yeah, it just.
So you don't really know when, but
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
It just opened up a lot of questions, I felt like, you know?
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of opportunities to say it to his brother's face.
Yeah, I don't think he could find him was the thing, though. And he says it in the letter, too. He's like, it seems you don't want to be found, right? So, like, I think that's probably why he didn't send it, because, like, I don't know.
He could have found Arm Bitch.
I mean, like, she wasn't with him at that point. She was with him. Like, in the first season, she was, like, a bouncer in the last drop.
So I'm saying, find him. Find her. She's out on the street.
They had this another small like sprinkle in there is that also kind of hit me too. Is like first thing Jinx does when she walks in is she grabs fucking dude's old coat and smells it.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, yep. They say like there's a few things that get stuck in your mind that like. That helps you, like things you'll never forget.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes it's like with memories, it's either smells or it's music.
Yeah.
Like those are the two things that really get stuck in you, especially as you age. And for me, it's fucking smell. Sometimes I will smell a leather jacket and all I can do is it just reminds me of my dad. That's all I can fucking see. So when she went to go smell the fucking coat, I was like, you son of a bitch. How are you trying to do this to me right now?
P just like, oh, you fucking dude. You're coming right at me, dude.
Everybody's going to die.
Every single person's my enemy, dude. Warwick happens upon the trio, and Vi attempts to fight him off to protect Jinx and Isha. Like, even as much as Vi, like, hates Jinx, she still instinctively saves her. Yeah. Jinx pleads with Vi to believe that monster is Vander. Vi screams Vander's name, and then we get a memory of Vander, Silco, and Felicia, Vi and Jinx's mom, talk about the revolution, and they toast to blisters and bedrock. This scene...
What are they trying to do to me, dude?
Dude.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, these 3 episodes, you're just going to get dicked, dude. Yeah. And then she's like, I'm pregnant, and you guys are going to help fucking be there for me and all this shit. And dude's like, yep, we love you. Hope you don't die. Fucking
hope nothing goes bad, and we all just hate each other.
I hope you don't try and cross a bridge one day.
In the aftermath of the final clash, Vi is holding Vander and tells Jinx, "What are you doing? He's your dad too." And they all embrace. And then the song that plays right here, dude, like it's called "What Have They Done to Us?" And it's emotional terrorism. There's not another word for it, right? Like, you're just trying to hurt me.
Yeah,
At
just
this
shooting
point.
the CEO of my heart.
Right.
You know.
Like,
Just-
it's unbelievable
Holy
what
fuck.
they're doing to me here. Fuck, that was a good one, dude.
Did you see some dude got stabbed too now?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
there's a CEO
dude.
that got
Dude,
fucking stabbed.
holy-
That's
what is
shit is
happening?
wild out there.
This is
right
my
now, dude.
best fucking advent calendar.
Oh my
on
god.
on the third day of Christmas. My class gave to me. Yeah, no, I fucking dude, this
I was gonna do
scene
bad things. Never mind.
like this scene ruins me, man, cuz they're all like so fucked up at this point beyond recognition to a certain extent. I mean, like, you know, they're different varied degrees of fucked up. Like Vander's like not even human. Jinx is like confused with Shimmer, and Vi dyed her hair black, you know, but like
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm completely derailed in my brain.
I see it. I can see it in your
your
face.
last job,
Yeah.
right? That guy's got to be pretty cocky. He's
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
with these headlines going on. You know,
True. I did kind of
Yeah.
think about it where I was like,
bold move. He's
bold
like
move.
Like
kind of
not me, but
like in
brother.
the severance letter, did it right. Like, bet you won't,
I
pussy. Like,
dude, I will when this is over, I'm gonna show you the severance letter. It barely felt like a severance letter, dude. It was worded really fucking weird. Like if I would have seen that letter
Yeah.
without knowing that I was getting let go, I wouldn't even know that I'd be getting
yeah,
let
even
go.
like I don't know what you
like,
never.
Oh man.
What's
A little
happening?
bit too much passive language in this letter.
Right. Right. You like overcooked on this one. I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, so this scene happens. Then you think the episode's over. No, it's not. A haggard Jace reappears in the Hexgate chamber before Sallow, who is now able to walk. Victor is able to speak to Jace through Sallow and tells Jace to visit him in Zon. Sallow tries to leave with Hex gemstones, and Jace tells him we have to stop the use of Hex tech, and then kills Sallow.
Dude smashes him, dude.
With the
his
fucking
hammer. He doesn't
hammer.
even shoot him, dude.
He doesn't.
smashes
Yeah, he
him.
doesn't even think twice about it either. He's like, "You can't
Yeah.
leave here without that or with that." And he's like, "I'm sorry you feel that way." And he's like, "Me too." And just,
It's like stepping on a beetle on a sidewalk.
yeah,
Just instant gush.
fucking crazy, dude. That's the end of the episode. This gets a "What have they done to us?" out of a "What have they done to us?" Because
Yeah, dude.
episode 6, the real emotional terrorism begins.
I'm telling you, this 3 straight episodes, they just fucking grind us down, dude. I love it.
Victor, who we see in an ethereal plane, witnesses Jace killing Sallow and discusses the arcane orb with Sky. The fucking weird arcane. I don't know what else to describe it as, the arcane orb.
Yeah, it's the thing, and it's there.
He's like, what is that? That thing is like self-replicating and self-destroying at the same time. I don't get it. Mbessa teaches Caitlyn about Noxian principles and is approached by Singed, who has tracked Warwick. She's like, vision, might, and whatever the thing that she hates mages about. Guile. I like the way she puts might too. Like she's like the way she puts these principles are very interesting to me. Warwick, Isha, Vi, and Jinx go to Victor's commune to seek help restoring Vander. They are asked to surrender their weapons. This is where, dude, like Jinx pops out the gemstone from her
right.
gun,
Right.
and Isha pops out the gemstones from Vi's gauntlets.
Because Vi's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and she just drops them there. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Like Vi, you just gonna leave him the
Yeah.
most like the strongest, one of the strongest weapons around, just on the ground.
Just on the fucking ground.
She for being her thing, right? She
Right.
all the time
You're
just
dropping them.
disrespects the fuck out of her
Immediately.
tools. Just
yeah.
and sometimes like I have these like I know it's dumb, but I just imagine those like in between scenes where she's like, "Hey, Jace, do you got any more gloves or like,
Yeah, right.
is there like a 12-pack I could buy?" Like,
Right.
Because I just keep losing them, you know.
I kind of dropped mine.
Victor senses Vander in the beast, but says he needs time to work on him. Victor begins the long process of healing Vander, and we get the montage with the song "Remember Me," and this song was like really good for this moment, but also made me so fucking sad because it's like the lyrics are like, "Remember me, I'm too far gone. Remember me," and I'm like, they're not gonna save him. Like this shit's gonna go bad right now, dude.
it was a cool moment, but my one gripe is it was another montage, right? But also there was no like yes, it can go wrong, but you got to give like a little smidgen of payoff. Like you could have had like one heartfelt scene of like the last scene with Vander being like,
Yeah.
proud of you kids.
Yeah.
Would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
Would have been tearjerker.
They tried
Yeah.
with like him saving Jinx from Rictus, but like
Dumb.
it wasn't enough.
Right.
It wasn't
Yeah,
enough.
not at all. Because
He wasn't
they
talking
undo
to
it all
her.
right away and then blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just, in the context that you don't get any of that catharsis, like, it's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah. But like the scene when Victor and Sky, because Sky is in this like weird space with Victor too, when they're walking through and they just see like the fucking like galaxy of Warwick screams, and then they see him and like the art like change from like it being like this weird spatial like galaxy thing to then like these water paints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck,
It looks
dude.
so fucking cool.
It's
That's
so
how I
good.
imagine inside me, except another wolf, obviously.
Right. There's multiple
Obviously.
wolves in there. Right.
He only had
why
one
is-
wolf. That was actually the problem. It wasn't that there was a wolf. It was just
There
The
was
one
that fact
too
that there
few.
was only one in there. If there was another wolf in there, he'd be fine.
well, you're unbalanced.
You're missing a wolf, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine a doctor telling you
yeah,
that. Like they
that's
just
right.
check your heart rate. Sorry, it's really bad. You only got
Oh, you got a one wolf heartbeat, bro.
The lady in with Victor in his head, whatever her name is.
Sky.
Why her titty not out? You know what I mean? Like
Asking the
what-
real question.
Why they're in this mind palace.
Yeah. Well,
There's only
it's
two of them.
there's like
It's Adam and Eve style, brother. Like
there's theories that Sky wasn't real, right? Like it was Victor imagining she was there to make peace with the fact
yes,
that
that makes sense.
this was
why
his new
isn't
reality.
Why ain't titty
I feel
out
like
then?
no, I feel like she was real because like you literally see her like merge with his flesh in season 1. Like
Okay, I see what you mean.
that's what it felt like to me.
Interesting.
You know?
Because
She
like
just can't control it.
there's because the scene when he's like ascending and he's like, I'll miss our talks together. She's like, no, you won't. Because they like it was never
which
really
would be a fucking weird.
real.
Yeah,
Like-
it'd be a weird thing if like it wasn't real to
Right.
have that.
Right.
You know?
Well, like it could like I looked at that if the theory is true, I looked at that as like him releasing a part of himself. Like Sky was the part of himself that was like, we have to do good for the people around us. And so when he's like, I'm letting this part go, and her being like, you're gonna miss, or him saying I'm gonna miss these talks, she's like, no, you're not, because you're doing this. Like this is all you. I am you, and you are choosing to like kill this part of yourself.
I understand when you put it that way, but like I just feel like
It's
it
a
doesn't-
reach. It's a reach.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a reach because it does not hit the thematic point of what that character is.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't. So like if he isn't actually acknowledging that character in any true way, it doesn't make sense.
I mean,
at
like
all, really.
when she said that, I cried. Like I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck, dude, that's so sad in so many different ways."
yeah.
to bring this back to a full loop. If she was in your head, would her titty be out?
Yeah, absolutely, No,
Absolutely.
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 Right?
But like,
Shelved up.
I don't
Grow up,
know.
Victor.
I don't know Victor's like sexual orientation. He might just look at all people as like amorphous blobs, you know,
Or as robots. We
or
don't know.
robots. Right? He's like all, you know, all roads lead to robot. I don't give a shit. You
Now,
know?
one last derail. When is that why a heartbeat beats the way it does? It goes boop 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 boop.
That's both wolves.
Is it the pair? Is the pair of the wolves? One
Yeah,
wolf,
yeah.
second wolf. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, that's why
That's
we
why.
die.
That's why
like,
heart
'cause
murmurs
you're,
are so bad.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's like, bro, you got too
Yeah.
many
What's
wolves
wrong
in
with
there,
your
bro. your dogs are barking, bro.
Yeah. When they fuck up, they put in a little
Or like,
pacemaker.
and like when
for
you
the-
get
for the
older and
wolves.
like your heartbeat slows down, right? Like it's like you lost a wolf.
Yeah.
Lost a wolf.
Jinx and Vi discuss staying in the commune and remember their mom. Singe, Caitlyn, and Bessa and her Noxian army show up at Victor's commune, and Singe and Victor discuss Vander's progress and Victor's decline. Singe is like, bro, you're fucking dying. And he's like, yeah, I know, but like, I'm not. And he's like, you could save yourself if you drink this dude's blood. Like Apex Shimmer will save you. And then Victor hits him with the fucking line.
wild.
He's like, I will not sacrifice his humanity for your cause. And I was like, dude, like, who is writing these lines? What the fuck?
The one-liners, dude.
And like, I love this interaction with Victor and Singe because like he sees Singe like touch him, and he sees everything that Singe has done and like what he's trying to do, and he just he just speaks to him so directly, and then he just goes like says this line, and he's like, "You can leave." He's
Yep.
I understand where you're coming from. I've said this in
But
a
you're a
way that
bitch.
you will understand, and we're done talking here. Like
Get out of my house.
that's real PJ energy right there, dude. That's so PJ energy to just be like, this is how it is. We're done. Like
We're done here.
we're done here. I wait for the next day to start. We're done here, dude.
Wait.
I think about that like
I
at least
forgot
once a
about
day.
that. I
At
forgot
least
how-
once a day I think about that shit, dude. So for context for people listening, we talked about this because we hung out at a party, and PJ had the story about how he met someone that he didn't really want to talk to, but like, you know, he was trying not to be mean, and they were trying to like ask him, what do you do, like for fun, like trying to fish, and he was just like, I'm just gonna wait for the next. I literally just wait for the next day to start, like effectively ending the conversation, but also being honest, like. It's like such a like I cannot express how beautiful like that sentiment is, because you're being completely honest in that sense, right? But you're also just like ending the conversation. Like
yeah,
we
I'm
don't
like,
need to go
we
further.
can just stand here.
Right.
Like, we don't have to.
We
do
don't
this.
have to talk. Like I feel like and Kyle does not like it. He says it is sociopathic behavior.
It is insane. It's the most insane thing to do.
And I loop it back around to that's fucking genius. Like
I always
What's
just think
great-
about how when I have to be social, I give it a shot. I try and shoot, like try and swing something like that. Like come on, just give me something. Like, I don't want to talk about this dumb party we're at. I don't want to talk about work. Give me something. And someone's just like, I go home and I turn off all my lights and I wait until the sun comes back up.
I fucking dude, I don't want to talk to anybody else like the rest of the night. I am just standing next to this person. Like genuinely, because that is the most interesting person there. To be that fucking honest and like that fucking like that's it, bro. Like it's every day.
Yeah, we were waiting for a table at a fucking restaurant, and we stood there next to each other for like 10 solid more minutes.
That's so
And
good,
I'm
dude.
fine with silence. I'm like, we
It's
can just
beautiful.
chill.
That's insane.
It's beautiful, dude. Like
I was like, I don't fish, I don't watch sports. I just really just wait for the next day to start.
that's just a knockout punch, man. Like that's just a knockout punch. You can't do nothing with that.
I mean, it's an ultimate move for sure.
I don't know that I don't like just start making out with that person, dude. I'd be like, I love you. Like,
All right, you want to fuck?
Take your small
Right.
talk and fuck off.
it's great. It's as someone who considers himself pretty good at small talk. If someone hit me with that, dude, I would be like, message fucking received. Like we have to go no further here.
But this conversation isn't small talk. and I feel like it's more like something where I'm like, because I hate circular arguments.
Yeah.
If we both said our piece, we'll say it one more time. We'll repeat our stances one more time. After that, I really want out.
Yeah.
I want to just walk away. I cannot hear you say the same exact thing in different words
Yeah.
a third time.
Yeah.
Like
It'll drive me nuts. We don't
like
have
that's
to
how
do
I
this.
felt Victor was. I was like, I just licked your cranium. I licked it. It's still in my mouth. Do not try to open words. Just go. Just
Right.
go. Please go.
Like, well, you're not gonna understand, and that's okay. See you later.
Bye.
Vi runs into Caitlyn, who captures her and brings her to Mbessa. Isha retrieves Jinx's gun and saves Caitlyn from Rictus. So Caitlyn's like comes up with a plan, and she's like, "Okay, we'll get Warwick out of here. You stop Mbessa, and then we'll figure out what we do from there." But Rictus finds out and is about to fuck up Caitlyn, and then Jinx saves her. And Vi ambushes Mbessa, and it is revealed that her and Caitlyn were working together.
Dude, Cupcake gets one whiff of pussy.
Yeah, dude.
And she's like, I'll throw it all away.
Vi says Cupcake one time, and
One fucking time. Dude.
and Caitlin's like, I haven't been this wet in weeks. Fucking.
Yeah, she's like, we were gonna kill the wolf, but I guess now it's our friend.
I guess it's our friend
fine.
now. Yeah, we're there's this the scene too when she ties up Vi, and Vi spits on her cheek. And she rubs it towards her mouth. I was like, that's real degenerate behavior,
You
dude.
fucking
Like,
bitch.
that is insane degenerate behavior, because you have to
Hell yeah.
you have to think about rubbing it like this. I've never seen that be an actual way.
Let me taste it.
Yeah, she definitely
She's
went
like-
and like fucking got a lick on it all the way down, dude.
She's like, let me smell that tooth decay.
Yeah, holy
Yeah.
shit.
The
dude.
underneath is good.
Also, small complaint. I know this is an overdose, but I mean, you had it the easiest layup. You said Vi ambushes Mbessa. You got lesbian stuff. There's the bush word is right there.
Yeah.
It's right fucking there.
Yeah,
You didn't.
I didn't.
Didn't do it.
I didn't. Because you
Let's
know
see it,
Mbessa be like that femboy that she was fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know she's Dami mommy, and she liked being
Absolutely.
like in that net, you know. Yeah, no, it was right there, and I walked past it for sure. Oh yeah, so all that happens. Jace enters the commune and is brought to Victor while he's in the middle of crashing out from being back in reality. Jinx is saved by Warwick, who seems to be more Vander than Beast right now. Rictus is about to fuck up Jinx, and then Warwick blocks her, and he's like, "Don't touch my daughter," and then like beats the shit out of him, and then Jinx hugs him, and then Caitlyn realizes that Jinx is here with Vi as well, and like the look that Vi gives Caitlyn here was like so fucking scummy, dude. She just kind of looks at her like, "Yeah, Jinx is here. Fuck you gonna do about it?" Like, I was like, "Damn, dude, she killed her mom. Like, you hate a whole group of people. Like, you hate a whole occupation because they killed your mom. That's literally the person that killed her mom, dude." Jace blasts Victor with his new hammer, which seemingly kills everyone who he healed and sends Warwick into a frenzy.
Pretty fucking dope, too.
Yeah.
That was all the people screaming, pretty horrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hated that.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Also, I kind of just I understand lightly, but I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention hard enough or whatever, but it just felt fucking random and stupid. Jace just poo, you know? Like,
Yeah, he stands there for a bit and sees Victor like this, and he's like, the way that I interpreted this was that he was still like freaking out from he was freaking out from being back, because you saw his face like tear.
Yeah, and he's only been back for a minute.
Right. And so, and there's also like, there's these
And he's
theories that like his time in the Arcane was way longer than Echoes and Heimerdinger, that he was down there for like years.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like-
it took him a long time to get out of a fucking
Yeah.
hole. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They really make Jace look the fucking worst.
They definitely
all the
do.
time.
Yeah, absolutely. He's my man's crashing out fucking hard.
Like,
dude.
we have a dude who literally is trying to turn people into robot slaves.
Yeah.
Somehow more sympathetic.
Yeah, like I'm like I kind of fuck with Victor more than Jace on this one. I was like, Jace just walked up into his crib and said, "You're Jesus to these people." They just blew him the fuck away. Like,
And they
damn,
just made
dude.
everything way worse.
Yeah,
At
Again.
this point, we didn't know that Victor was dude who gave him the rune.
I mean, like,
So we didn't know that yet.
yeah,
He
because
saw
we
him
hadn't
and
seen
he
that
was like,
episode. Right.
If
You're
you
right.
tell, he's like, you're telling me to kill you, like, dude, it's on fucking sight.
Right.
I'm walking in that holy church and I'm blasting you the fuck
Right.
away.
But like, also, I don't
did
know
this?
why future Victor wasn't like, look, you're gonna walk into my holy church and you're gonna see me cross-legged here. Don't blow me up. Like, just don't do it,
Whatever
because
you
that's gonna
do-
cause a.
Yeah.
But I because I've seen this show, like I've watched this season through like 6 times. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you right now, I'm fucking obsessed. It's like consumes my thoughts. But like, I think it's because Victor was eventually gonna get to that point where he's like, I just need to make everybody robots, and so he's like you, this is the path you have to take to get me there faster, so that you could stop me faster.
Right, but this is his first time in this loop with Jace,
Yeah.
so he doesn't know
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
he's
Right.
yeah,
He doesn't
gonna
know
do
that.
this shit.
Right.
Right. Future Victor doesn't know what
Yeah.
future Victor's gonna do.
Right. Like,
Time loops, I love time
yeah,
loops.
dude. Like this Victor's like, I'm just trying to help people, and after he gets blasted, he's like, people fucking suck, bro. Like, I fucking
fucking
hate
suck.
this shit.
Yeah.
I got fucked up for no reason by my best friend. Also, I know I'm like going super deep into this, but there earlier in an episode, Ambessa's talking to Caitlyn, and she's like, lava in your blood, right? And like all these things. And when Warwick is going into this frenzy, he literally has like lava coming out of him. And I was like, see, like this just, it's more parallels that this is the warrior she
Yeah.
wants. And I'm like, fuck, that's sick, dude. The Noxian army invades the commune with Vi, Jinx, and Caitlyn attempting to fight them off. And then the saddest moment in fictional history happens,
Can't.
where Warwick's going crazy and Isha sees Jinx get hit and she's like, I know what I have to do. Doesn't say it, starts running. We get flashbacks in like a whole different art style of Isha and Jinx just having fun and living life. And Isha takes Jinx's gun and puts the extra hex gemstones in it and then shoots up in the air to like stop Warwick's frenzy. Bro.
I am so sick of this fucking show and what they're putting us through.
Shit.
And then her running over there, and you see her just dip, dive, dodge.
Yeah.
You know, you dodge a wrench, you can dodge a fucking robot. But she runs through, and she turns towards fucking Jinx, and she gives her the
The
fucking
little
finger
pow.
gun.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yup, fucking kill me, dude. Fucking whatever. I got goosebumps thinking about it. Like, how dare you do this right now? And then her again, and I hate that fucking American in me. She's doing it with the fucking gun again.
Yeah.
But whatever. But her whole facial expression when she's about
Holding
to
the
pull
gun?
that fucking trigger,
Yeah.
holding the gun, whatever.
Like, it's the surest thing ever.
It's crazy how much they put into this shit.
I need to go back and see how many times PJ is emotional and how many times it
It's
involves
the
a gun.
He's like, it just evokes the American in me.
Titties and guns.
While this whole thing is happening, Victor is talking and contemplating humanity fucking sucks. Like, they want to be good and they want to be better, but emotions get in the way.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
he
digivolve.
he hits this fucking line that like ruins me, dude. That which inspires us to our greatest good is also the cause of our greatest evil.
Dang.
Yeah, dude.
What the
Yeah, there was a
fuck
lot of times
ever?
where I watched this, I was just like, I see exactly why Harris was freaking out about
Yeah,
that show.
dude.
Because like lines like this, like I said, it is dope as dope. It just also
They could have let it breathe.
It's a music video.
Yeah, they could have let
It's
it
a
breathe.
long.
I 100% agree with that, and I fucking love it, dude. Like, oh, dude, and that's the end of the episode. This gets, why would you do this to me? You fucking did this to me, you rat bastard.
Hell yeah.
Episode 7. This is the shortest episode. I only wrote like 2 paragraphs. We find out what happened to Jace, Echo, and Heimerdinger after the arcane orb swallowed them. Echo and Heimerdinger end up in an alternate reality where Vi was killed in the heist and Powder never became Jinx.
This hurt. This all hurt.
This whole like as soon as
exist.
Echo wakes up and sees Powder.
Yeah.
And dude, let me talk to you for a second. Come here. Let me talk to you for a second, okay? When Echo looks in the clock and Powder's face appears, the mirror is Jinx.
Yeah.
Because that's who he imagined was there. They didn't have to do that. You know what I mean?
There's so much they didn't have to.
They like
This is why they had to drop the FPS later.
right. They used the budget on that one right there. But as soon as Echo was like seeing and Powder was different and Powder had like the pink thing in her hair, I was like,
Yep.
this episode, like you can't do this to me. Like we just went through this. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Echo and Heimerdinger find each other and they work to build a machine to take them back to their reality. And there's so many beautiful moments in this episode.
Echo hugging the fucking dude.
Yeah, Echo hugging an older looking Benzo.
Whatever,
Fuck
dude.
me, dude. Echo seeing Clagger and the other dude's name, his name escapes me right now. Milo.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, the older friends.
Yep.
yeah, like seeing them
Yeah.
alive. Oh fuck, dude.
Just living lives and like having unemployment.
yeah, like nothing
Yep.
crazy's happening.
Yeah, no, that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
honestly, my only complaint is why is it Echo? I understand why.
Yeah.
But put Vi or Jinx in
Right.
this scenario.
Neither of
would've-
them would survive this, dude. They would
I
just
wouldn't
heart
have
attacks.
survived watching them watch it.
Right.
That's why
Mhm.
it would have been. It would have been ruining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never watch the show again. It would
And
be
instead, it was Echo being like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I forget his name."
Fucking-
I love that, like, Heimerdinger, too. Like, when Echo finally shows up, and he's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get home. And Heimerdinger's like, why?
He's like,
Yeah,
I've been here
Heimer
for
is
years,
Kinda
dude.
dope.
Heimer is like the most like fatalistic. Like he's just like, "We're here." I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Like, shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's like, I've been here for 3 years. You know,
I wrote like so many country songs,
dude. Yeah,
I can't. What do you mean?
that shit
Leave?
fucking killed me. He's like this genius scientist, and he comes to this new reality. He's like, write some fucking music, bro. Like I did the
He's like,
science
they
thing.
don't appreciate country at all in our normal timeline. Okay,
I'll fix that over here.
I'm a hit here.
They love this shit, dude. Yeah, Echo trying to make peace of this reality. Heimerdinger's Bob Dylan song. Fucking slaps, dude. I this was the song, like the first time I heard it, I was like, damn, they have a miss, like on the music. And then I heard it a second
What?
time, and I was like, no, this shit goes fucking hard, dude. This
Yeah.
shit's so good.
There was
Yeah.
no miss on that one.
I thought it
No
was because
miss.
I've just it was jarring
the
to me.
The only miss I have, which again, this is related to what I said at the beginning, that I have to let go of everything and that
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
because if you had told me prior to season 1 coming out. You're like, oh, there's gonna be a Arcane. There's gonna be a League of Legends show. Oh, cool. And then the next thing he said is, Hyber sings a country song. I was like, what the fuck is going on? No,
I'm not watching
no,
this.
no,
Yeah.
no. And even
True.
as I'm watching it, there's a part of my brain saying, no, no,
Yeah.
why?
I feel it.
But like,
It works.
it's
While
no,
I'm
it
over
is-
here
yeah.
I'm slapping my knee, shooting my gun in the air.
Right.
I'm having a grand old time.
The other scene where Echo is standing at the bridge and sees like everybody just getting along and it's like a beautiful
Hell yeah.
world. And then he flashes back to being there with Jinx. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on right
Yup.
now? This is
Yeah.
so good. Them building the time loop shit where he's like pulling it and Heimer's exploding and he's like, it's 4 seconds. Fucking
Yeah.
great.
That scene-
Fucking great.
There's 4 seconds.
He's got like pieces of Heimer's face on him. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh no, don't worry about it.
Yeah. What were the signs? How could you tell?
He's like,
Oh, I
you
can't
don't-
describe him.
Yeah.
Echo drawing Vi on the wall as a mural, and then fucking the Powder says this thing that also ruined me when she's talking about Vi, because he's like, Vi is like, I had this dream of her that she was like not afraid of anything, and Powder's like, no, that's not who Vi was. She was afraid of everything, but that's why she fought so hard. That one like knocked the air out of my lungs, dude. I was like, fucking,
Yeah.
dude. She knew who she was. Like, fuck.
And I'm over here. I had a dream of Vi, and she was eating.
Yeah,
pussy,
dude. Yes.
Put her in jail for one
She
night.
she wore my ass like those fucking Hex Tech gloves. She said, "Oops, wrong hole," and then just shoved her whole arm in my asshole, dude.
Call me
She
Duncan.
said oops before even doing it.
Right.
Not even a
Not,
shred. Just
not-
oops.
just oops, and then did it. She was already committed to the drill in my ass. The dance with Echo and Powder. We talked about it already,
Yep.
but the song that plays here, dude, in French. The sentiment of the song is that you are my worst enemy. You have to stay away from me, but I can't help myself getting close to you.
Don't do
What?
this to me.
I hate
What?
lyrics like that. I
What?
just do. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Oh, dude,
I fucking hate that
it's
shit.
it's way more poetic than how I'm describing. But like,
No, like
it is. It's fucking.
No, I'm saying any like thing that romances like toxicity in any way.
For
like
sure.
that, I'm
No,
always
I
like,
get
I'm always
that.
like, I fucking hate it.
I get that, but
I just
it
always
works
imagine some
here, dude.
I always imagine some teenager.
The Joker and Harley Quinn. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
well that too. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like some young person in a like a shitty relationship, being instead of going, oh, we should break up, they're like, you are my enemy, but I can't. Like.
But like, then he looks at her in her eyes and goes, "Every single person is my enemy," and she's like, "True, we should be together." And then
We should be together. I just fucking hate.
I know, but I am still eternally 13 years old in here to a certain degree, and that shit just revs the engine sometimes, you know.
I would agree.
Echo also sees Silco and sees Silco and Vander being friends, and Silco hits him with the greatest thing we can do for one another is or the greatest power we have is to forgive each other.
Sick. Fucking sick.
Silco
I
straight
was
up looks
like-
him in his eye and he goes, he tried to kill you.
Yeah.
What are you?
And Silco has the best fucking lines.
Yeah.
Why isn't he a champ? Like
Right.
fucking.
Give me a
Also-
fucking champ with Silco.
Yeah, just
dude.
the ultimate where his daughter hops on his lap and just.
Okay, here we
and
go.
then-
Here we go.
Also,
Fuck
at this
me.
point, does Echo? Sorry. Does Echo even know that when Vander and Dude was younger, that they even tried to kill each other? Or is he talking about the timeline he understands, where he's like, "Yeah, dude." When he says it,
I didn't even
which
think about
point in
that.
time does he mean?
Yeah,
Because he's still mixing
right.
that shit together.
He's
at
still
this
getting
point.
his reality right. Yeah.
So I think he's talking about when Vander kills or Vander dies, right?
Yeah, when
Not the other way
Silco, because because Silco finds out, like, Silco was trying to kill Vander at the time of the heist.
Right. Yeah.
In his time.
I think that's what he meant.
Right. So he's like, oh, fuck.
And
But
it
yeah,
just so
you're
happens
right.
they're like, no, we're good.
Yeah. That's
Brothers,
crazy shit,
brothers
dude.
drown each other. I don't know.
Right. Wild. And then eventually Echo and I could talk about this episode so much. When Echo asks Heimer for help and he's like, I don't want to help you. And then Echo's like, come on, man, like, I need a partner. And then he's like, okay, well, I can't say no to another aspiring young genius again. And then it cuts to Jace.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude. That one hit me the second time around. I was like, ooh, like, because I didn't even think about how much like guilt Heimer has for like all the shit that Jace has been through that like he could have prevented if he just worked with him instead of like curtailing him every time of like, this isn't ready or that, like, don't do it like this, don't do this. So like, and then you see when he works with Echo to get it right, they fucking build a time machine. Like
they built a time machine, which is also dope.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like he's like, he does the 4 seconds thing and then goes to the dance and comes back and Heimer's like, yeah, I got it figured out. Like we could go back to our reality.
Right.
And you're like, Heimer really do be a fucking genius. Like he could have figured all this shit out outside of Jace and Victor and just was like, that shit's gonna lead us down a bad road.
It was also rude because he's like 150 years old and he's like looking at people that live much less than that.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, like 20 more years. Like let it cook.
Yeah. Like just a third of your life, just wait for it. But yeah, so, and then they eventually get it to work and go back to their reality, but Heimer seemingly perishes in the
If you think
situation.
Heimer died there, if you're the type of dude who thinks Heimer died, good, just fucking, just buy. I got a bridge to sell you. That's the phrase.
In the moment, because I was already emotional, I was like, no, and then I was like, no, he's probably fine. Like,
I didn't believe it for a moment.
Like he's staying in that timeline,
but
or he's being transported to another timeline, or maybe he's stuck in the Arcane. Who knows?
He looked at Echo in his face and said, lad, the time I had with you was the most I've ever lived. And then went and did some self-sacrificing shit. Let me believe he's dead for like a little bit, dude. That shit was fucking beautiful, man.
And he's gonna come back, and then they're gonna change him completely. Instead of being a guy who makes robots, he's gonna make little like psychic little like puppets.
Hell yeah!
And you're gonna be like, yeah, that's the Heimerdinger I know.
Space AIDS. That's where you're going with that. He was gonna be Malzahar.
No, like,
okay,
like how Victor has his psychic.
Right. Understood. Yeah, and then we see like Echo standing in the arcane orb, and he sees himself, and Powder sees him like in his Firefly outfit. And then you realize that she knows. So all this,
so fucking dope.
Yeah, all this stuff is happening with Echo and Heimerdinger, and you're like, dang, that's wild. In the meanwhile, Jace is in fucking zombie Piltover hell. He's just like Piltover is destroyed. There's the robot zombies coming after him. He falls down a cliff and like his hammer shatters his leg. He like takes apart his hammer to like build his leg up. He's eating like arcane infested rats to stay alive.
You ever seen the SNL skit? I love it's a recurring one. I think it's with is it Kate McKinney? I think that's her name. Where they're doing like the government is interviewing 3 people who got abducted, and 2 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and 2 of the people had like wonderful like experiences. Like, oh yeah, I got to experience the universe and everything. Yeah. And then the 3rd person is Kate, and she like is experienced. She got the trailer trash like anal probing, like fucking like.
She got like, you're gonna fuck me, buy me dinner first.
Yeah, she got like
fucking alien shit.
She got really nasty, dirty aliens that just played with their titties for like 20 hours or something like that. That's kind of what happened.
That's
in this,
100%
like,
what happened.
Echo and Heimer were like, yeah, we got to sing songs and have fun, and then you see Jace over there eating rats,
right?
Just having to repair his leg.
Like you think
fucking
like
iRobots just like scaling walls behind
when Jason when Jace and Victor disappear in the Arcane, you think he sees what they went through and he's like, I'm fucking kill them, dude. Like I was in straight fucking hell, and they were at dances and singing songs. Like what the fuck?
He's like, I wish I fucking had that.
Right.
Holy
But
shit.
there's also the theory that the reason why Jace didn't end up in that reality was because Victor never stopped him from killing himself because Vi died in that explosion. And so Jace went to go kill himself and succeeded in killing himself. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then Victor died from his illness because he was on the way out too. I was like, that's wild.
GG.
Kind of cool.
As Jace is lamenting in this hell, he realizes that Hextech is the cause of this and he needs to fix it. Which is why he went sicko mode in Victor in the previous episode.
Sicko mode.
He comes upon the mage that saved him when he was a child and says that I'll fix this, send me back. And that's the end of the episode. This gets a heaven or hell out of... I don't know what that song was called. Oh, Let the Gear Turn, I think, was the song that Heimer sang. Episode 8. We're almost there, boys.
Put me in, boss. Put me in.
Mel awakens her mage power and is told that Mbessa is leading a war which will destroy Piltover by the Black Rose. In the aftermath of Isha's sacrifice, Victor possesses his followers and asks Mbessa to take him to the Hexgate terminal where Jace disappeared. Vi wakes up after the attack and finds out that Jinx turned herself in and Caitlyn's preparing for Mbessa's attack. Yeah, Vi wakes up and Caitlyn's like, she just gave herself up. I have her in prison. I don't know what you want me to tell you. There's nothing more I can do.
I
This
didn't
bitch
do
is
anything.
mentally ill.
Yeah,
Like
she's on the
also
struggle
her,
bus.
Her down there, and her pushing new warm food against her old cold food.
Yeah.
And her fucking blue hair, all that just like out onto the
And her
ground.
like scraping back her
Sick, dude.
cuticles, dude. I didn't talk
makes
about it.
Bleedy?
Yeah.
It bleeds? Ew.
Yeah, it's gross, dude. I didn't talk about it in episode 6, but there's a line that Jinx says to Isha where she's like, ever since you came into my life, I feel like I have glasses on, but I can't tell if everything's blurry or clearer. Oh, fuck me,
Whatever,
dude. What a line. What a fucking line. And that's why I'm saying like every character, like Victor or Silco trying to convey that emotion would not convey it in that way. Like I genuinely believe that was very specific to Jinx's character.
Yeah, I really wanted to bring that line earlier, but I think you were talking.
I was
or something,
going.
and I was like, that's fucking so good.
It's so good. Jace and Mel meet in the council chamber and discuss Mel's powers. Jace kind of like comes at her here where he's like, you're the one that saved us. Like, why didn't you save everybody? And he's like, do I need to kill you? I just killed Victor. I'll kill you right now. Before anything can happen more between them, Victor, who is possessing a person and turned them into a robot. I like how you put it as an iRobot because it literally does look like that without the face.
Yeah.
Victor attempts to reason with Jace and Mel. He's like, look, I'm going to come up on this hex gate and that orb thing, I'm going to control it. So like, just let me do it. And then everyone will be happy. And Jace and Mel kill him, which is like, it's a good fight. It's quick, but it's good. The scene where Jace is swinging the hammer and the thing like bends around the hammer to grab his throat. Woof.
Yeah, dude. This shit was so scary, dude.
Yeah. The way the thing moved was freaking me the fuck out.
Demented.
Yeah. Jinx imagines Silco and Silco hits her with the, oh fuck, dude. He's like, we build our own prisons by like giving ourselves these values and these identities. And then we put up these bars and we call this prison us. And I was like, I hate how much I like that, you know?
I think there's something that just is the dumbest thing in the world about media. It's a video game show.
Yeah. Because this is the
That-
only place you'd hear some shit like this.
But like,
Yeah.
fucking hard line.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
like that's.
They made this for me, man. I fucking know. It was that whole monologue like shook me to my fucking core, man. I was like,
Yeah.
Silco's still hitting from beyond the grave, man. Vi comes in and tells Jinx like, I'll let you go. Like, let's go. Like, we'll get through this together. And Jinx is like, you're never gonna let me just be, right? And Vi's like, no, like we're in this together. We're sisters forever. And then Jinx locks her in there and leaves. And she's like, you don't have to worry about me anymore. And then Caitlyn comes by later and she's like, I didn't need to have all the guards not be here. And then they fuck.
She swings her fucking keys around her finger. She's like, it's gonna cost you
Yeah, dude.
to get out of here.
Yeah.
I hope you like pussy.
I hope you like cupcake pussy, dude.
I hope you like the jam with seeds in it.
Yeah.
I hope you. I got a lot of frosting down there. I don't.
It's
Nah,
just
flake it off.
it's incredibly sexual, but like the romance of it is what makes it real sexual to me, dude.
We gotta talk about the between the boob shot scene.
Yeah,
was-
That was
Crazy.
something else.
Yes.
That was something.
I
That almost allowed me to not need a nipple. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that was
that was a
And-
lot.
And showing her go
well done.
down, like
Yeah.
going down was
Wow.
insane. Like this was they've set the they've risen the bar.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
They have raised it to a level that I need to see more do.
yeah. It's fucking, it's good, man. It's a
They
good
said,
scene.
Here's the PPV of just a hungry bitch.
Yeah, dude, she's going to fucking
Dude,
Munch Town,
what?
bro. Holy. Mel and Jace prepare for Mbessa's attack and ask the whole city and Zon to help as well. To which most people
now
are
you
like,
call Zon,
fuck this
you
shit,
fucking
dude.
bitch.
Yeah.
After killing some bitch's kid for no reason.
Right. He's like, look, this shit's coming for all of us. We gotta become a League of Legends here, you know?
What are we? Some kind of
Have you seen that?
no.
So like the voice actors of Victor and Caitlyn, they like did some lines like off the cuff. So like Victor's one is like, he's like, Victor Nation, how are we feeling today? Like, and then he's like, Jace, JB or JB not? It was like in his accent and it's fucking beautiful. And then Caitlyn's character voice actor is like, what are we, some kind of League of Legends? So good,
So
dude.
so stupid.
Oh,
love
it's
it.
good. I think like someone else also did some voice. I don't remember who it was. I think it was like Heimerdinger did a line or two. But those two I always get in my feed on TikTok. Mel attempts to negotiate with Mbessa to no avail. She's like, look, Mom, we don't have to do this. I know what the fuck you did. I know you killed, like, you had Kino killed to save me and all this shit. And you're like on one. And she's like, I don't give a shit. We are going to have an army that can't die. And then we'll be able to do whatever the fuck we want. Singed.
They're gonna turn you into a robot.
I know.
just
I
a
don't think
big
she really
buff
got
robot,
that.
You dumb bitch.
I don't think she really understood that right there.
Holy cow!
Singed infuses Warwick and Victor with the Apex Shimmer and the new concoction he made, which transforms Victor and eliminates Vander completely. Bro. And the song that plays, the 21 Pilots song, the line. Wow,
Yeah.
dude. This scene was ruinous for me. You see
shit
Victor,
kinda
you
slapped.
see Vander like like all the memories just kind of like melt away, and then you see like black tears come out of his face. I was like, bro. And then the song just goes fucking hard right here.
And surprisingly, there was no like cameo by 21 Pilots in this.
Right. Like why like they just have the dude sing while he's like one of the robots? Like what are you doing? A opportunity to do
a
that.
robot band just like up on top of a
Yeah.
skyscraper. It starts raining and they just keep playing. I
Come
don't
on.
know.
They could have done
Give
anything.
me something.
The music video for the song is actually like this scene and like him singing and stuff like that. I highly recommend going to watch
Yeah.
the music video. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All 21 of them.
all 21 of them. And then at the video game awards, dude, when he screams and says "on my face," but screams it, fuck, dude, lost my shit. That's the end of the episode. This gets the line out of lesbian prison sex.
Hell yeah.
Episode 9. I tried not to make this episode long, but there's a lot of good shit that happens here. Jinx burns down the last drop and attempts to end her life. Before she can, Echo appears to her and tries to talk her down. When he just keeps getting blown up and keeps pulling the ripcord. Oh, Mega Man, dude.
Dude, like inexperienced dude trying to like trying to like narrow the tripwire of talking to a bipolar chick.
Yeah.
He's just like let me get my words perfect. Nope. Hold on. Let me say let me like
And I love
he comes back and he just goes, "Do it."
Yeah.
She's like, "What? You want me to do it?"
He's like, when he sits down and he's like, "I'm just trying to convince a friend not to blow us up," you know? And then fuck, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
man.
it was good.
Yeah, this scene hit me hard. And the song that plays too, where it's like, "This world is a wasteland, so let me go." Fuck, dude. Fuck.
It's just a montage of you going saying fuck.
It really is, dude. That's this show. If you want to know, it's just me saying fuck every time something happens. Both sides prepare for the final battle. Jinxer and Loris die. So I didn't catch this the first time around. The Jinxer that dies is the waitress from the alternate reality that Milo had a crunch on.
I caught that the first time because I'm really fucking.
Oh, okay. I understand. You had eyes on both universes at once. I only got one set of eyes in one direction. What do you want from me, man? I'm doing my fucking best out here. Yeah, she dies.
I was still thinking about her going fucking down on Caitlyn.
PJ's like, the show ended for me there. I didn't even know there's another episode.
I woke up when fucking Maddie tried capping fucking Caitlyn in the back of the head.
Yeah, dude.
That's where I woke up again.
That makes sense. A Jinxer and Loris both die. And Loris has been a very prominent side character throughout this whole season. And then he just kind of gets taken out. Really off cuff, just gets 3 arrows in the neck real quick and dies. And I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy. They just let him out like that.
Tossed to the side.
I thought he was Graves the first time I saw him.
They saw that it was the end of, we made it to the end of season 2. All right, you can go.
Yeah, right. Go. They just started quick firing people gone. Mbessa leads the charge and deflects the shot from Caitlyn. She has these runes on her arm that are hex tech, and they absorb the bullets. It's pretty
I don't
dope.
think they're hex tech. I think they're just regular
runes?
old magic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A ball that is thought to hold Victor is let out, and Jace continues to deactivate the hex gate. Maddie betrays Caitlyn and has her down on her knees and about to shoot her and says, "I appreciate the warmth you provided." Wow,
I feel
dude.
this was a little bit of a stretch, but she was like, wow, she comes back for a second, you get one whiff and you're fucking out the door. So at one side I'm like, this seems like a stretch, but I don't know how long they've been fucking shacking up. Well,
Right. And Mbessa did say earlier, I don't need to remind you
That is the most stretched. That was the most failed foreshadowing I've ever seen.
Listen,
that's when people say it's rushed. This is one of those.
You can
reasons
say
why
whatever
it's
the
rushed.
fuck you want, okay? When she tried to shoot Caitlyn and the bullet got stuck in the fucking bubble and bounced around her and went through her head, and she falls on Caitlyn's shoulder and falls over. I don't give a shit how bad the writing was. That shit was fucking fire, dude.
Caitlyn stands up and
Also,
I don't even know this bitch.
Was it just me that thought about how so Mel had no line of sight because the door was closed because they did the reveal.
Right.
She couldn't see fucking anything.
Nothing.
Still somehow did that.
Yeah.
With her new powers that she just got.
I don't freaking give a heck. I genuinely thought about these things too, but I was like, I'm gonna go back. I need to see that shit again. That shit
Yeah.
was fire.
It does say
Maddie looking around at the bullet
Yeah.
and then just catching it in the face, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever, dude.
It was some sick shit.
Oh my fucking god, dude. And they're gonna put Mel in the fucking game, and you know she's gonna be a support. That's a day one purchase.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I hope she's in the game because we need some models to have some like Overwatch porn. Like
Yeah, dude. Like the shit with Marvel Rivals. I'm so ready,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, what Marvel Rivals did is honestly a crime, and like at this point, they should have just made the porn themselves.
They should have. They really
Like-
just should have. Like control the narrative, you know?
Yeah, you can't just
Send
put
me a
that
link.
out there and be like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Every character's so caked up.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. And like the fact that some skins, like the cake
Add
is
cake?
bigger. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Pay for cake?
Unbelievable.
Pay for cake?
Jinx also appears in an airship with fire lights and Zonites, and the song that plays "Come Play" is so good too, man. I was like, yes, dude, this is fire. This is a moment. And I've seen things online about this too, where they're like, why does she look like the most well rested she's ever been in her life right now? And people were like, because she got fucking echoed, bro. Like. He was laying it down. I was like, oh
Holy
fuck.
fuck.
I don't want to think about that. Like I get it, but also that's fucking funny. Victor is found to not be in the ball that they were running up the hill or whatever, and it was all a diversion. Mbessa faces off against Caitlyn and Mel. This fight is also a fucking plus. Caitlyn's like, they're fighting with spears, and Mbessa is just working the shit out of them, dude. Eventually,
Vessa's
Caitlyn.
fucking her mask too. Is fucking
Yeah, dude.
so cool.
It's fire. It's a
Also-
good mask.
It doesn't seem to do anything, but it's like
It's threatening.
It's
yeah.
a scare tactic.
she puts it on like it's gonna do something, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just a mask.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
mask.
just a mask.
Caitlyn's able to sacrifice her eye to rip off the runes that she has on her arms, and then the Black Rose takes her and like kills her, but then Mel fights off the Black Rose and then gets her mother's approval before she dies. Her mom's like, "You are the wolf." And I was like, damn.
Oh,
This
That's
shit
rough.
was like this entire thing could have been thrown off to the side.
Yeah. It
They-
didn't have to go
they
down like
could've-
this.
Give me the lesbian girl getting capped in her head, and
Yeah.
then they could have been staying in this argument phase between them, and gave us some dialogue and no fighting, and we could have just moved on with the story for all. I
True,
care.
true. That's pretty true. I feel it.
But the mask was pretty dope.
Yeah, and Caitlyn losing her eye was like very unexpected.
Yeah.
Vi and Jinx face off against Warwick, who is fully taken over. Victor and Jace meet at the Hex Gates, where Victor is completely transformed. He doesn't even look like anything anymore. He's able to use the Hex Gate to ascend to the top after controlling the Arcane Orb, and starts to begin his glorious evolution. Jace realizes he has failed to stop the alternate reality from coming to pass as he kneels with the hammer in his hands. That's
man.
gotta fucking
Such
suck,
good
bro.
foreshadowing. Right
He's
there,
like
dude.
he's like kneeling and he's like, oh
Yep.
fuck, this is where it
Oh,
happens.
that was me.
It's me. I failed again.
It's me. I am
oh,
the
I'm
arcane tree.
failing.
I'm failing. Everyone starts to get like ascended and like their heads are fucking glowing and shit like that. And Echo is the last one to stand against Victor, and using his time loop machine, he's able to do enough damage to Victor to distract him. And Jace reveals to Victor that the being that sent him back to this reality was Victor himself. And he says, in all timelines and all possibilities, only you can show me this. And we see like the mage that saved Jace's life when he was younger dropping different runes into Jace's hands. And then we see the final one, which is like the acceleration rune that falls back into Jace's hands. And he's like, you needed to give me this in this moment to save me.
I've got goosebumps all the way
Pretty
down
cool.
to my toes.
It's fucking
Pretty cool.
good, bro.
We're just talking about it.
We're just going, dude. It's not even visual right now. Victor ends up freeing everyone he had control over, and he and Jace disappear in a bright light implosion.
Can you imagine he like releases control of you? Now you're a fucking robot.
Oh, fucking
Just
robot,
a
dude.
magic flesh
just-
robot.
I have no face. I can't eat.
You're just sitting there, just smoothly, like touching your face, just smoothly, just like trying to find it.
Right?
That would suck. Jinx sacrifices herself to save Vi from Warwick, and then disappears in an explosion. And then, like, we see her holding Warwick, and the song plays again of like, "This is a wasteland," and Vi is just screaming because she can't do anything as they fall and explode.
Because it's a wasteland.
This world is a wasteland. Please let me go. Caitlyn makes decisions to make life better for Piltover and Zahn. Like this, when she does this voiceover, it's really fucking good too. And there's also when the people are walking around with the bowl and people are putting paper in the bowl, there's a character that looks oddly familiar that's giving one of the papers. It looks like Powder from the alternate reality. So it's like maybe she made it over. Because in the seventh episode, when all that happens, and she like makes a necklace a necklace for Echo, and she like opens a drawer to put it in there because she never gave it to him. You see the bag of original Hex but stones.
It also is kind of weird because like she had Echo right there.
Yeah.
She had no reason to follow that dude.
Maybe she liked that one
Except
better.
he was more risque, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
He had a little edge. He had a little edge to him, you know.
When he put on that fucking jacket.
Yeah, the fucking firelight fit. She's like, oh fuck.
Have some face paint on.
He could fucking gutter fuck me, dude. This dude's like a
Fire my
fucking
light.
prissy motherfucker, dude. This dude's had no hardships. Savika joins the council in place of Caitlyn. Mel returns to Noxus with Mbessa's army, and Vi says, "I am the dirt under your nails, Cupcake. You'll never get rid of me." And we see a airship flying off into the distance, and we see the end flash on the screen in Jinx's writing, which is led to believe that Jinx potentially is still alive. And Caitlyn was looking at like where Jinx exploded and sees like that there was vents going out, so she's like,
I can't believe they killed champions.
They killed champs.
I'm so mad that was the top comment.
Yeah,
and nobody was like, "You're an idiot."
It's people are absurd. Media literacy is in the dump. That's the episode. This is a wasteland out of, oh my god, it's finally over.
Oh my god, we made it.
Under 3 hours.
We did it.
Under 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Can you go back and do it again?
Can we echo ripcord here?
Echo ripcord, go back 4 seconds and just repeat the last 4 seconds.
With Warwick and and Jinx and Vi, right? The reason why Jinx let go and was like, it wasn't a self-sacrifice. She was just trying to get on Warwick's lap. She was like, I got free real estate right here. I got lap right there waiting for me.
Unbelievable.
She just didn't want Vi to get the lap,
One last ride, dude.
Dude.
When I saw that happen, I laughed out loud, hard, imagining Jinx just straddling him in the air.
I can't believe you've done this to me. There is a line too when her and Vi are fighting in the underground and everything, that she's like talking shit to Vi, and she's like Vi's like, I can't believe you killed Silco or whatever, and she's like, why? I kill all of my father figures. And I was like, oh shit, dude.
God damn.
Why would you do this to yourself?
That's crazy.
But yeah, we did it. We got it right under the line, dude. We had like 11 days left in the fucking year.
Hell yeah.
and I got it in there. So now I'm making the trapeze
Now it's
real
not
hard on
fucking
everybody.
trapeze.
No,
Well,
it's
I
a
mean,
fucking
it's-
trapeze.
I mean, trapeze. I mean, I know we watched a lot of good things. I remember a lot of them, but it's just fearing in my head. Like that's just
True,
Really?
true.
greatest.
Not
That's-
JJK?
I
That's
think about
overrated
JJK.
now, dude.
I
That's
love
what we've
it.
done
It's
with that.
overrated.
My God.
Freerin, on the other hand,
Freer and still
What,
fresh
not
enough?
Violet Evergarden?
mwah.
Violet Evergarden was pretty good. It's gonna be a tough year
What was
for the
that one you
trapeze,
guys
man.
fucking simped over? dude?
Violent Evergarden.
There was a lot that
Violent.
we were going
My
crazy over this
fucking
year.
dumbass.
I gotta
Yeah.
figure out like what all the things are and hopefully get it up there quick. So the next time we're gonna get together, it's gonna be the trapeze for this year. If you don't know and you're new, trapeze are where we talk about everything that we watch for the year and give. We have categories for certain things. We will also be putting it out in the Discord. So if you're a fan or a listener, I don't like to say fan; it feels weird. But if you listen to
No,
us,
if you're my fan,
and if you want to participate, you feel free to join the Discord. Links are in the show notes in whenever this gets uploaded, wherever it gets uploaded, or just send us an email and we'll send you the link
Hell
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, well, there'll be categories like baddest bitch, worst character, best intro, best ending, top moment
Best
Harris
hits.
cried at.
It's not.
Best could be best
gonna be
hits. We could do that. And it's usually a very long episode that we do. So you might not hear from us for a couple
It's
weeks
usually
because of the
not sober.
holidays. And usually people are fucked up to some degree. We're gonna figure out what date it'll happen, but expect not to hear from us from a couple of weeks until the next year.
Yeah.
And then the next time you hear from us should be the trapeze. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for
Mwah,
being
mwah,
on us
mwah,
this
mwah.
year. It was a year.
it was a good.
It was a year.
We made it.
We
Fucking
made it.
good.
We fucking made it.
I mean, it was a great year for the podcast.
It was a great year for the podcast.
was a
We watched
great
some
year.
great
It was a-
fucking things.
It was a fantastic year. Not a single B star.
Yeah, we're starting the next year strong, brother.
I fucking. I'm throwing Dan the war between
Oh,
people
Dan
wanting to
Dan
see
and
me
Beastars
suffer.
3.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like,
that's a good one.
like, what do you think is gonna
Yeah.
win?
Yeah, that's. Gonna
I just
be
need to
good.
pitch enough good things that B stars keeps losing.
That's true. That is true. You're gonna have to. Shout out Ripcord. Shout out 4 Seconds.
Shout out Beyblade.
Shout out Beyblades.
Shout out Not Dry Pictures. Shout out
Shout out waterbeds.
shout out Daddy's
Waterbeds.
Labs.
That's
Shout out
Daddy's.
Shout out Harris for doing back-to-back fucking overdose.
Overdoses.
Shout out hanging in
shout out
there.
Harris for real.
We'll fucking get it. Shout out. Fuck, just send it.
Shout out
Said
the
it.
three of us for being here.
Shout out for
Yeah.
us, yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
for the OG3, you know, the new OG3.
The,
Cody been
the-
replaced.
yeah, the actual OG.
The actual OG3, dude.
Even though this is the first time all three of us have been the only ones on a
Right,
podcast.
right. Shout out the OG first time ever. We can stop it there. Stop. Did it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Still got an hour. Good.
I need to go fucking eat, dude. My when I was trying to read the script, my eyes were like crossing. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do this. I'm so fucking tired and hungry. All right,
I got lost a couple times in the DGen chat. I had to come back.
that makes sense. All right,
I was like, it's just us three. I gotta fight. Concentrate, Kyle.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you stepping up, Kyle. I mean, I think we did great. I genuinely
did
think
great.
we did amazing. It felt good. I'm in the Twitch chat. I can't see the history, but we got 3 people in there, and I'm one of them. So
Oh,
thanks for sticking around. Appreciate y'all.
It was at 7 when I checked.
Okay,
We're
I feel
chilling.
it.
Okay.
Thanks you everyone.